Coming up next, boys high school basketball on your sports leader in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
Good evening and welcome to All-Star Night here at Oberlin College. I'm Don Vincent along with Jim Baker. So we got set for the skills competition right here on WLCS TV 20. Good to be with everybody from WLCS as we get set for the skills competition. It's a precursor to the night, Jim. This is kind of the fun part of this. It's where these kids get to go out and show off a little bit, do the same things that the pros do.
It is. The whole night should be fun. I mean, that's what it's all about. But, yeah, this is kind of a made-for-TV event. I mean, just give you a little bit of background is back when I was still part of the association.
An 18-aught something.
Yeah, I guess I left myself open for that. Well played. But we were talking, and I mean, it used to be like they would just do two games with all seniors. And honestly, there were years where that was tough. Yeah. To be really, really competitive. So we kicked it around, and we did. We kind of piggybacked on the NBA and said, hey, well, how about if we do dunk competition, three-point shooting competition? Let's give it a shot, and it's a lot of fun. You're right, Don. It is a lot of fun. And these kids, I'm going to tell you what, they take it pretty serious.
Well, and it's also the tough part of this, and you and I have talked about this in years past when we've watched this competition, been a part of it. Some of these guys haven't played for 3-4 weeks. And it means they probably haven't run. And that means their legs aren't quite as strong as they were during the season.
Well, it's a great point because you need your legs when you're going to shoot a three-pointer, and you're right. Back again, I would have kids, and they'd say, hey, can I get in the gym and shoot a little bit?
Yeah.
And we would try to get as many racks as possible if they were in a three-point shooting competition and try to put them there. And it's tiring. I mean, you don't really think it is, but shooting that many threes in that amount of time and getting up that many shots, it is tiring. So you're right. Conditioning will matter. And then with the dunk, I mean, I would leave it to any of our kids because, you know, you can put as many kids in that dunk competition as you want. And I would have kids say, yeah, I want to do the dunk. I go, well, now you do realize there are going to be people, other human beings watching you.
And you've got to have more than one.
Yeah, and you really never dunked in your career when it mattered, but
I did at the playground.
But we do have some kids in the dunk competition tonight. I'm excited to watch. I mean, I think we're going to see some pretty good stuff there. So it's a fun night, and hopefully we'll get some of these kids. They'll get on a roll because that's fun to watch.
Well, the dunk contest will come up second. We're going to start things off with a three-point shootout. They're getting ready to getting the guys gathered on the court for that. Here's the deal with the shootout. I kind of like the way they put this together. You get 5 racks just the way the pros do. 75 seconds to shoot as many balls off of those 5 racks as possible. Both feet have to be outside the three-point line. First 4 balls count as a point. Ball number 5 is a money ball. That'll give you 2 points. Top 2 move on to the championship. And in the case of a tie, there's going to be a shootout, a 5-ball shootout. I've seen that once.
Yeah, it has happened. You're right.
Yeah.
Coach Olzauer from Keystone, and I think is going right over the rules with the contestants right now, telling them what's going on. And, you know, this is something, too, again, you kind of like to be, you know, what's the luck of the draw here? You know, you really don't want to go first in a three-point shooting competition. You would much rather be later on to obviously know what it is you've got to put up there. I think whoever is going to go first here, that's tough. That's tough to walk out there and set the tone. But
and I kind of wish we had the order. We don't. We know who's going to participate. We can run down that. Well, I don't know if we're going to have enough time. We'll just kind of get the guys as they pop out there. It's a odd list, so unless somebody doesn't show up, there's going to be one guy at the end shooting on his own.
Yeah, with the three-point shooting, you can normally put one kid in there because of the number of schools that will do that, so you want to try it. With the dunk competition, it was pretty much, you know, you could have multiple kids in there. What do we got this year?
8 for the and only one school sent, well, actually, Lorain sent 2 and Fireland sent 2.
Yeah, because normally you want to, you like to get around 10 there if you can, but you got 8 good dunkers, that'll be entertaining. So
no
ready
doubt
to get going here, it looks like.
Yeah, they've got all the kids out on the court, and, as well as all the ball boys. We're going to try to patch into the announcements here in the gym as much as we can. Steve Cawthon from Lorain High School, I understand, is going to be the master of the PA tonight. So we'll kind of keep an eye, and you've got a coach out there that will be the official scorer. Kind of see how we get started here. Everybody's sitting down. No one's up. Well, no, actually, we do have guys up.
The biggest thing to get this thing going, Don, was like, okay, who can bring ball racks and who can bring balls? I mean, seriously, that was like one of the first things you had to establish, because there's not enough ball racks to run this thing, because we're going to have shooters at both ends of the floor. So obviously, you need a lot of ball racks here
and a lot of balls.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going to go in school alpha order. Down on this left side is Johnny Matakovich from Amherst. On the right side, Taj Wyatt from Avon.
That's not Taj
That's
Wyatt.
not Taj.
That's Jurgovic.
Well, see, it's a good thing you're here. Well, maybe we've had a. Yeah, Taj is a big guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what am I thinking?
I don't know how that got in there, but hey, Jurgovic, he's a shooter.
That makes more sense. So we'll kind of work it through by school, so that'll help us out just a little bit. Tell you what, Coach, if you keep track of Jurkovic on the right, I'll keep going here on the left, and Bob Schellenbaker on the camera is just going to try to handle it all.
I'll tell you what, they threw it right at us with these two last names right off the bat, huh?
All right, well,
I'll let you do the talking on that.
Well, we'll see how it goes. Now, they've got a DJ in the gym this year to kind of pump up the crowd. So we'll kind of, hopefully they won't be bombing us out of here. Let's see if they get the announcements going here. And that's a no dice on the PA.
You're going to have to fix it again.
I can't do both tonight. for the girls' game. Tell you what, talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to talk to Brett here.
Well, Don.
Brett.
Yeah, well, Don is. Last week we did the girls' games here. We did the All-Star games, the Rising Stars, and they ended up coming to Don because there was a PA problem here at Oberlin College, and MacGyver, like I like to call him, was able to get up top and find a way to fix it. And if you fix it that quick this week,
I am fast.
I am going to tell you what, that's impressive.
I had nothing to do with that, so thank you very much. I think the mic wasn't on.
You just blew it. I just had them all believe it.
All right, so Matakovich is off to our left.
From Avon,
Ben Jurgovic.
All right, so here we go. They're going to go through the whole roster here.
Everybody here.
Let's see if we can tune in and pick that up.
All right, they're not. We're gonna get going.
So here we go. Just as a reminder, got 75 seconds. We've got a minute on the clock, though.
No, it's only supposed to be 60. I found that out that there was a misprint there.
All right. So Matakovich has got 2 points already.
I got 5. Man, oh man, Jurgovic on a roll. That's 6, 7, 8.
Wow.
So much for having to go first. He had 9 out of 10 here.
Matakovich is at 5. Now he's
10.
up to the head-on rack.
Missed one. That's an upset. Oh, missed another. Uh-oh.
I think Matakovich skipped the ball.
I got 11. Well, and you know, I didn't count that last ball that went in twice. So that'll be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. My goodness, Jurgovic shooting this ball well.
Matakovich, you can see the kind of the fatigue starting in. He's at 10 points now.
I'm telling you what. And I got 19 for Ben Jurgovich. That was impressive.
Oh, we'll have to see how that goes. I typically it's that 16, 17 point mark that'll move you on.
Yeah.
That's a heck of a way to start.
Well, yeah, I mean, to step out there first, that was impressive here.
See if we can pick up the scoring.
From Amherst, John Witowicz at 14. And Jurgovich from Avon, 20.
Ooh, wow. We were both a point off, by the way.
Well, if they're going to give it to us, then I'm going to focus on other things. Got Norman Elias down at this end from Brookside.
Mark Pappas from Avon Lake on the left. So they started the music before they started the buzzer, so that'll kind of mess everybody out. The DJs are ready to go.
I like the DJ effect here. I like
it's kind of interesting, yeah. I like Pappas. He's like really taking his time here.
I'll tell
Only
you what.
scored one on the first rack, though.
Yeah, interesting. It used to be that the you discourage that baseline three, and you want your kids shooting from the top of the key. But kids are, it seems they're better from the baseline now.
Oh yeah,
you know, than they used to be.
Oh, I got to look at Pappas up to 8 points. Set him at 10 now.
Yeah, I've lost track on Norm Elias. I think he's in double digits. There he goes.
But and part of the trick here, and you're right, since they're giving us the scores, we'll just kind of let them do that. As time runs out in this round. Part of the challenge is the strength of the legs, but you have to maintain technique.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's repetition. But again, your legs got to be used on every single shot.
In that round, Mark Pappas had 16, Norman Elias 14. Our next two shooters from Clearview, Deuce Martin, and from Elyria, Antonio Blanton.
This ought to be kind of entertaining.
Yeah. And, you know, if you had to pick a favorite, I think wouldn't all signs point to Antonio Blanton?
Mr. Clutch all
But
year long.
That's pressure, man. I'm telling you what, it is.
And Deuce starting off a little bit slow off that baseline three ball. He's going to go for the money ball. He's got a good rhythm going, but he's not hitting any.
Antonio Blanton has a great shot. He shoots as high a shot as any three-point shooter I've ever seen.
It's an old school Bingo Smith kind of thing.
Yeah, that's a good analogy right there. But yeah, and he really gets some elevation on that shot.
Hey, Deuce is starting to feel it. He was filling it up for a minute just until I said something about it.
Well, Antonio just hit all 5 from the top of the key.
Oh my. He's starting to feel it when he's when he starts feeling it, look out.
He's in a rhythm. I missed one. Might have to fine him or something.
Got about 10 seconds left in this round. Both of the guys at the opposite baseline. So they've got the right rhythm going here.
I'll tell you what, Antonio Blanton put up a big score. Big score.
Let's check in and see what we got here. I saw some hand signals going back and forth.
And the scores from that round, defending champion Antonio Blanton, 24.
Oh my.
Defending champion.
15.
24.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. I don't know if anyone's ever won this thing back-to-back years.
Oh, that's a great question. All right, so we got Sabo from EC on your left, and on your right, Brad Soltis from Firelands.
Sean Sabo's somebody we saw this year, Don.
Yeah?
He can fill it up, three-point land.
He's a little bit bigger guy as well, which, you know, you typically don't think of, but everybody now seems to have that outside shot.
How about this? Let's coin our own new phrase. He's new school.
There
school.
you go, new school. There you go.
I want it. I'm telling you, Shark Tank, I've got some ideas.
Who's investing in that one?
I need people to put it together. I'll
I
give
need
you
your
the
marketing
idea.
expertise.
I'm like Michael Keaton in the old Night Shift movie.
Oh,
I'm an
my.
idea man.
I don't know where to go with that. Sabo was getting really hot here as he came around the left wing to the top. Now he's on the right wing, and he's just starting to fill it up.
So far, everybody's been able to get all their, I don't know if we're going to get it done this time. Everyone's been able to get all their balls
down to 10
shot.
seconds.
Yeah, Brad Solis, I don't think is going to get this last rack entirely completed.
Sabo wearing out just a little bit, but he's still got some good air on that. Last one's up, and it's going to come off.
Yeah, and that's where you talk about the conditioning thing.
Oh,
I mean, he probably hadn't picked up a ball since.
It's a lot.
You know, it is. It's tough. Looks easy, but it's not.
Get the scoring coming up here in just a moment.
In that round, Sean Sabo with 15, Brad Soltis 13.
All right, so our leaders at this point
From First Baptist,
with Jonathan Collazo from First Baptist and Turner Campbell from Keystone coming up. Our leaders at the moment, Blanton with 24 and Yurkovich with 20.
So 2 guys hit 20 here. Turner Campbell, who I got down at my end here from Keystone, he's somebody that three-point shooter and a little size to him as well.
So here we go. 60 seconds has started. Collazo, a little bit of a flat shot here coming against the side of the rim. He's got to get that elevated. Finally got one up there. And there's a lot of pressure. I mean, you know, three-pointers typically, if you shoot good three-pointers, you're doing it in rhythm in the context of a game. Here, you're just picking the ball off the rack and throwing it up there.
Right.
Very
I
different.
mean, it is. It's a lot different than having your hands ready, you know, receive that pass and get up into your shot. It is a complete – it really is. I mean, you need to practice it because to just walk out there cold like that, that's tough.
Interestingly enough, the top of the key here on the left side, you got your buddy from Vermilion.
Oh, Coach Abermall?
So Kurt's splitting time today.
He's probably talking smack to anyone that's not from Vermilion, too, so he probably shouldn't be out there.
He's got guys playing here today and in Erie County tonight.
It's kind of nice, you know, when you can do that, and we talked about it. As a coach, you can join multiple associations. A lot of the Lorain County coaches, for example, also are members of the Cuyahoga County coaches, and the reason for that is they'll do an all-star game and they'll give out awards, and if you're a member, then your kids are eligible for those awards.
Nice.
So yeah, you try to get in multiple associations for the good of your kids.
Well, Deshaun Brooks is supposed to be up right now from Lorain High. I thought I saw him earlier, but I don't see him now.
David
Payne.
Oberlin is ready to go.
Oh. Brooks, legitimately, could be in the dunk contest as well. But there's already 2 guys from Lorain High that are participating in the dunk contest, so I would think that's probably too much. I've seen Deshaun here.
All right, wait a minute.
Oh,
okay.
Will be Grant Kidd.
All right, so we've got Grant Kidd off the left side. I guess that evens it out, so you have 2s all the way along here. So Kidd on your left, David Payne on your right. Kidd jumps out there with, you know, kind of out of rhythm and just starts lighting it up.
Well, David Payne hit 4 out of 5 from the baseline over here as well.
As soon as I started talking about how good Kidd was doing, he missed a couple, but he got right back into it off the left wing.
David Payne didn't hit a shot outside of the baseline. There he goes from the top of the key, getting going again. Well, you had a real nice career.
Oh,
Payne
my,
did
did
at
he?
Oberlin. I mean, started as a freshman all 4 years. And
See, that's a concept that's just so foreign to me, and you're seeing it more and more over the last probably decade. I mean, guys playing as freshmen, well, was a rarity 20 years ago.
There's 2 reasons for that. One, either the freshman is just unbelievable.
Right.
Or 2, the upperclassmen on that team aren't as good.
Okay.
And I think what Oberlin did was the right thing, is they took some young kids and took their lumps for 2 years, and then the 2 years after that, they dealt out the punishment.
And it was kind of a fun run, too.
Yes, it was.
No doubt about it. Let's check in on the scores here.
In that round, David Payne with 13 and Grant Kidd with 11. Next up from Open Door, Jared Oberlin
Oberlin coming up from open door, and Derek Redmond from Midview. I tell you what, interesting here. I like the way Jared did this. He moved the rack over. He's got the right spot on the floor, but he said, look, I'm a righty. I want this ball on this rack on my right side. Smart move. He's paid attention, I think.
I'm going to tell you what, the baseline shot has been the hot spot so far.
I would tend to think it's either the baseline or straight on. The wings is what I would imagine would be tougher because no one uses the board, especially from three-point range. Tough to go. I'll tell you, one of the ball boys just almost got run over by Jared.
Well, you know, and what you like to do is you try to get as many of your own kids as a coach out there. I mean, they have a blast.
It's fun.
It's amazing to see how much they've improved. You know, even the ball boys get better during the year, Don, is what I'm trying to say. It's just kind of crazy. Not saying these coaches are over the top, but
maybe just a little. You wouldn't know, though, would you?
No. Nobody ever called me Santini.
Let's check in.
In that round, Jared Oberlin with 13, Derek Redmond with 14.
So our leaders remain Antonio Blanton and Ben Yurkovich. Tommy Ronas from North Ridgeville and Scott Gillespie from Vermilion. Now, Gillespie had an opportunity to head out to Erie County for the All-Star game. He said he wanted to be part of the skills competition here.
He can shoot it. He maybe doesn't look like he's a shooter, but Gillespie, he can shoot it.
He's on our left, and he's going to get it fired up
here.
Probably
put the mojo on him, unfortunately.
More than likely. Yeah, it's that announcer jinx. He hit the last couple, it looks like, off the first rack. The upside here, it kind of depending on how things go, is that the two guys that are in the lead right now, and you'd have to have a terrific round to beat either one of those guys, have had an opportunity to rest. Now, one of these guys ends up bumping one of those guys off. It gets a little tough.
Yeah, you're right.
Gotta tell you what, I really appreciate the DJ going old school on a lot of this music. I remember all of it. The old school music with the new school shooters, you gotta love it. There you go. See, I worked. Do I owe you a royalty now?
Well, they're not all new schoolers though.
No, not all. You got some, just some pure shooters out there, no doubt. All right. So that was your last round. One absence.
I'll tell you what, and I think the aura of Antonio Blanton really put some pressure on some people. And Yurkovich being able to jump out there and get 20 early.
With 16, Scott Gillespie with 11.
So is that it?
That is it. That was your last preliminary round. That means the finals coming up. Got Yurkovich and Blanton. Now both of these guys shot on the right side during the preliminary round.
Yeah.
Yurkovich says, okay, I want to be here in the same place.
Yeah,
Blanton wants the same thing.
Yurkovich went right over to the baseline and said, ready?
I guess they're going to flip a coin and see who wants to go where. Well, they might just shoot. They might just do two individual rounds here. In fact, I think they are. They're going to bring another rack down here, so they'll both shoot at the same end. I would kind of like to see them just do it at the same end and do two separate rounds.
Yeah.
So looks like.
Oh yeah, that would be better than having going head to head because they can focus on it.
Looks like Ben's going to start us off, and they're bringing another rack or 3 or 5 back down.
We got enough basketballs now, that's for sure.
You know, and I like the other thing they're doing. They're getting racks out there that have 5 balls across the top as much as they can, which is a good strategy.
Yeah.
The only one that doesn't is the head-on rack, top of the key. But that's a tall one, so
and you really don't need one where you're first shooting from because that ball's going to be in your hand.
Right. So here we go. Championship round. Jurkovic is going to be up first from Avon High School. A little bit of a struggle on that first rack.
Yeah, he's out of his rhythm.
Now let's see if he can pick it up. That one looked good. Almost got the bounce on that second one. Slow going here for Ben early on. See if he can pick up the pace. And again, this is where some of that conditioning comes into play.
This is also knowing that you've got to have a good number because you got Antonio Blanton shooting behind you.
Yeah, no pressure there. And Ben might make it a little bit, although he's picking up the pace here.
Getting in his rhythm.
Yeah. All right, that rack off the right wing was really solid. He's on the baseline now. Look out. Spot it off. Drop that last one right at the buzzer. I think I see a 2 going up.
15.
All right. Now it's tough for Antonio Blanton, defending champion,
If he hit
to not start thinking about what he's got in front of him and start counting down, but he's on that baseline. Tough start before he hits one. Missed the first 2, hit the third, and hit the money ball. He's got 3. Oh boy. Might make this a little bit closer than we would anticipate. 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, it's big when you can hit that last one.
Yeah. 7, 8. Ooh, here you go. He's got 8. Needs to be 15. 9, 10, 11.
Likes this right wing.
13. There you go. Here you go. It might be close.
Time's running too. Time's running. Jurkovic going to pull this off.
He is. 14.
Oh!
A 1
Wow.
point difference. Ben Jurkovic wins it by a point in the championship round.
Well, that was interesting.
It got a lot closer there at the end than I thought. So there you go with rounds of 20 and 15. Antonio Blanton. Now, Blanton's camp is going to go, well, wait a minute. We scored 24 and 14. Wait a minute. Bring that back here. Let's reconsider.
That's what you talked about, though. They ended up shooting 53s.
That's a lot.
It is. And add a little bit of a break and then jump out there. And, hey, credit Ben Jurkovic was able to knock off the defending champ. So I don't think we've ever had a 2-time champion in the three-point shooting.
So we get set for the slam dunk competition. Tell you what, we're going to go over the rules for you here real quick. You get 2 dunks in the first round. 5 to 10 points can be scored. Maximum is 50 points. You have 5 judges out there. They're judging on style, athletic ability, and creativity. No props. This is unlike the pros, and I kind of appreciate that. Top 4 combined scores in the first 2 dunks.
I don't know, though, about that prop.
I don't like the props.
It'd be nice if someone was able to just, drive a car in here and, jump over the car. It'd be kind of cool.
Natalie Winkelfuss, the AD here at Oberlin College, would probably not sign off on the whole car thing, but
I understand.
Beyond that. So they got the judges. I don't know. They're looking for judge. You want to go judge?
Bob can judge.
Coach, why don't you go judge? We're gonna take the headset off the coach.
I can't dunk. Anybody that dunks gets a 10 from me. I can't dunk.
Well, there you get out there and go judge. Leave your headset here, though. We're going to get Bob Karlovic to throw on a headset. He's going to help walk me through this. Bob is I don't think a lot of people know this about Bob Karlovic, but he is a slam dunk champion in his own right.
I can get maybe.
The 9 is the 6. That's exactly right.
I can get high enough that I could get high enough to maybe be about 3 inches underneath the bottom of the court. I am not a leaper.
Back in the day, on a really good day with low gravity, I might be able to set one in. All right, so I have appreciation for these guys, but
yes,
you know, we always, you know, had fun with this to say the very least. Now I'm looking for some bodies out here that I'm not seeing. The roster is supposed to be Naz Bohannon and Tavon Pierre-Louis from Lorain, Devion Williams from Elyria, Dorian Crutcher from EC, Colin Myers from Firelands, along with Richard Maggard. And Josh Kindle will join us from Vermilion, and then Trey Beeler from Wellington. I'm fairly confident when Trey throws one down, you will be well aware of it. That's a well-put-together young man, but I would also say the same thing about Naz. Should we see him, and I don't see him right now, interestingly enough.
Well, the young man, Deshaun Brooks, was supposed to be in the three-point shooting from Lorain, and we didn't see him either, so maybe they're just a little late getting here. But
well, we'll see how things go. Actually, there's Pierre-Louis from Lorain warming up. So we'll have a look here. We're going to have a competition. We'll get at it here in just a minute. And I will say this, I'm impressed with the fact that in warm-ups, most of the guys are making their dunks.
Yes.
Which is always kind of a precursor to what's going to happen here. So we'll kind of keep an eye out.
Well, each competitor gets 2 dunks in each round, and they can be scored from 5 to 10 points. Your maximum score is going to be 50.
Well, in the challenge for the judges, kind of going to that maximum score thing, is it's tough not to get excited about the first couple dunks and rate them too high so that you don't have any room to build on top of that.
But at the same time, it's almost unfair to be one of the first couple of guys because their ceiling may be lower because of that very fact as well. So it just depends. Something like that just depends, as Trey Beeler almost dunked the fans over on the far sideline that time. With everything else, it's the luck of the draw where you fall through.
I've had the opportunity to judge this a couple times in the past. And I would always talk with the judges, okay, let's not get carried away. Let's if we like the first dunk, let's start with an 8 and leave ourselves some room. It's tough to do. It's just really tough to do because that first one's going to get you up off the seat, to say the very least.
Well, they have an all-star panel of judges I see out there right now.
They do? Let's see what we got out there. Big Al, Ed DeHanis, our partner.
That's right. Jim
Baker, Marissa McNeese from the Morning Journal, and a young man who I don't know on this far end. He's young. We got to get one of Oberlin College's finest out there.
I think they got Todd Shapiro.
Okay. Todd's out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is he? He's out there talking to people.
Well, he's got numbers in his hand, so.
Okay. Well, you only need 5 judges. And it looks as though we might have 6. Maybe he's the tiebreaker. Wow. I like that dunk. Trying to figure out who that young man was. We're going to have to rely on the PA announcer because a couple of the participants do not have numbers on their back, and we're just going to kind of guess about it otherwise.
Well, let's see here.
I tell you what, for the sake of our folks on TV 20, we're going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to pick this back up once they get the competition started. Then we'll get into it. All right, we'll be right back on WLCS TV 20.
Inspiring city and campus. Inspiring people. Inspiring creativity. Inspiring hands-on learning. Inspiring global experiences. Inspiring traditions. Be a Buckeye. Inspire.
Ian Ralston was a combat medic who was injured in Iraq. When I met Ian, I knew we had to help him get his housing grant, an auto grant, and every benefit to live as normal a life as possible. And we did.
PVA has helped hundreds of thousands of veterans get the care and benefits they've earned.
My name is Jason Stevenson, and I work for Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Paralyzed Veterans of America, changing lives, building futures.
And we want to welcome you back as we get set now for the slam dunk competition. We'll kind of see who we've got in the competition. Looks like we have at least one competitor is AWOL right now, so we'll just kind of keep that on. I'm Don Vincent. Bob Karlovic is joining in. It's always good. There's a game. Yeah. We're getting grief from our friends. It's all good. Okay, so here we go. Competitors get 2 dunks.
Right.
5 to 10 points. Style, athletic ability, creativity. No props.
No props.
And then we'll move on. The top. Is it the top 2 or the top 4 that move on?
The top 4 combined scores.
All right. So
the
we'll
final round.
Kind of keep an eye on things as we go. It looks like we're getting ready to get started. Bob, I want to say thanks for jumping in here. They came and grabbed Coach Baker and put some numbers in his hand, so he'll be out there scoring.
Well, they had first looked at me, and trust me, Coach Baker is much more competent to judge a slam dunk than I am.
You can appreciate it. Come on.
I can appreciate it, but I give everybody, just because I couldn't do it, I give everybody probably 5s.
All right, so they're going over the rules here in the gym just so everybody's kind of up to speed. It's in the program, so folks should know. But we'll rely on Steve Cawthon, the PA announcer from Lorain High School, to get us up to speed. Pierre Lewis will be the first dunker tonight. So here we go. A little bit of help. A little bit of help. Oh boy! Interesting pass from his teammate.
I think that might have been Sean Brooks, and it slammed off the back of the rim.
I tell you, I'm not going to miss this. There's a two-handed off the alley-oop pass. The pass was almost as good as the dunk.
Yes, it was.
Get the official score here in just a second as the folks all put their hands up in the air with the scorecards on them. Did they say 50?
That's what it said. It sounded like.
Damian Williams. Okay, people are going to kill me if they keep stepping up here like this. I guess I'm going to have to stand up in order to see these. So here we go. Off the glass. Oh, my!
Slammed it in with the right hand.
That's got to be 10s all the way across.
And it looks like it is.
I think they've got 6 judges up there, so they're throwing out the lows. Actually, they gave them 60. They're counting all of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's not even going to take his.
Colin Myers is going to be the next dunker from Firelands. And he's got Doc out there. Doc Januzzi's going to help him out with a little bit of an assist on the let's get started. They'll work the right side off the glass. Nope. Missed that first. A little bit tall on the pass.
So we're going to try it again.
Same thing. There's a 2. Ooh, that pass is a little bit better. Still got a few seconds here. Off the glass again. 2 hands. No. Nope. Just off his fingertips. He's got time. He's got another 10 seconds to get this down. He says, I'm going to come off the other side. Come on, Doc. Put it up to there. Oh, had it. 4 seconds, and I guess he's going to take the nil on that one. So he's going to get 5 all the way across.
Right.
Since that's the minimum. He had a couple opportunities here, Bob.
Yes, he did. And he just couldn't quite get his hands over the rim enough, and then he ended up hanging on to the rim.
Richard Maggart is going to be the next competitor. He's going right up the middle, steps in behind his head, cocks it back and throws it down. Seeing a bunch of 9s out there and an 8.
Yeah.
53 maybe? Let's see what they come up with.
Richard Maggart with a score of 51.
51.
Okay.
Next up from Wellington, Josh Kendall.
Kendall, he's a Wellington. Wellington, I had him for a million. Don't bounce pass, easy slam. Now, I think he could probably try that again. It went down a little bit easier than I think he wanted it to. I think he wanted to get a little bit more power on that.
See a lot of 8s and I think a 9 out there.
Let's find out.
With a score of 51.
He's got 51 as well. So Trey Beeler from Wellington will round it out. Now he's got some power. He can throw down kind of hard. Oh my. Windmilled that one around.
Yes, he did. When he slammed it off the glass and it bounced away.
Let me go on again here.
That
He got it that time, brought it all the way around. They might hit him a little bit for the missed first attempt. Let's see what the score is.
Seeing 9s, and somebody actually put a 10 out, a couple 10s
couple
out
10s.
there.
Trey Beeler with a
56. So at this point in the competition, Trey's got a 56. Williams from Illyria's got a 60. EC, isn't he? So it'll be back to Lewis again. So he's kind of getting lined up here and getting ready to go. He'll come off the left side. He'll show a little windmill action as well, bringing it around.
Yep, but that one didn't quite get his arm over the rim enough, and it slammed off the back of it.
See, he goes again. I saw him do one of these actually in a game. So I know he can do it. It's different doing it in a game versus doing it kind of in this situation.
Well, also, you got the momentum of the game itself.
Yes, a good point. A little bit of adrenaline.
Yeah.
Crowd lifts you up a little bit.
Sure. This is his third try at it, and that one he goes through.
Yeah, he just kind of cocked that one back and knocked it down. And that's probably not a bad idea. Get yourself a score.
Exactly.
What you have to remember is you just want to be in a position to move on.
Right.
Because I think the scoring starts over. Get the score here for you. Got to do higher math over there because not only have to come up with the score, they've got to come up with a total. People over there taking their shoes off. Not getting this. Now the PA may have bailed on us again, which might be the issue.
Devian Williams is the next competitor and his head coach.
48. Give him a total of 98. So here's Devian Williams. He's coming off this left wing. You may have a better shot at this. Lofts it up into the air. Comes off the bounce. Oh! All right, he's moving on.
Oh, yeah.
Just that's got to be 10s. Just
not a doubt about it.
Wow. Wow. Let's say that again. Wow. Kind of gave himself the alley-oop, lobbed it up there, bounced it off the floor, grabbed it, and knocked it down. I mean, my goodness. Oh, my. So Colin Myers is going to come back out. Dr. Newsy's going to help him out again. We're going to see if we can get it to come off a little cleaner this time. Off the baseline, lob. Oh, tough one.
Dr. Newsy kind of did a little under the leg, get feed to him. And that one goes in.
Hey, grabbed it with one hand and just kind of set it in. It's not the most powerful dunk ever, but boy, I like you the coordination and the teamwork.
Yeah.
Certainly good. Get the score for you here in just a second. 45 on that one, gives them a total of 75. Maggard comes up, reverses, spins, 360. Do that one again. Yeah. It's coming kind of a little bit right of center. Comes underneath, spins, 360. Can't get that one to fall. Comes off the left side. Didn't think about that one. Came up and looked like he's a little bit of pain, Bob.
Yeah. Might have come down hard on us last. There we go.
There you go. Got the little 360 set in there. 8s and 7s, maybe a 9 along the way for him. That score. Kurt Habermill having to do the math out on the floor. Gets the score from him. 47, I think, is the number. That gives him a total of 98. So the only guy guaranteed right now is Williams. So high pass, lobs it. Oh, thought about tossing that down. Kendall again missed that first one. He's going to come over to this left wing and kind of similar to what Williams did earlier. Sets it up, takes the bounce. Is down in a heap afterwards. It looks like he's going to go for it one more time. That one's well away. Got it though. I thought it was going to be a stretch for him to get it in there, Bob, but
maybe
he
that's
knocked
what
it down.
Don, maybe that's what he needed. Maybe the first one was just a little too close. He couldn't get the full extension.
Josh Kendall with a 49.
49, that gives him an even 100. So he's in. Beeler, 360, nice dunk. Put it down with some authority. That should be a pretty good score across the board.
And that's going to get 10s all the way around.
I think it will. That's an easy one to score.
Yep.
So that's a 60. That gives them a 116. So he should move up. Kendall should move up. Williams should move up, but you've got two guys with a score of 98. Pierre Lewis and Richard Maggard. So oh, they're just moving the 2 up. I'm sorry. All right, I thought they were moving 4 up. Okay,
well,
so it's just the 2.
Said.
All right. So we've got Williams from Elyria, Beeler from Wellington. So we'll see who goes first here. I tell you what, with 260s, Williams has got to be kind of the favored dunker here. We'll kind of see how things go.
Yep.
One dunk in the championship. All right.
And nothing is accumulated now. This is one dunk
Pure
for the
and
whole
simple.
thing.
Beeler's going to have the honors here. He had a total of 116 compared to Williams' 120. So he's going to come a little right of center. Allen will move to the right wing. Couple dribbles, timing it up. Lost it going up. Wanted to go with that reverse. Wanted to pull the rim a little bit. There he goes. Oh, that one looked better going up. He'll miss the second time. He's got 24 seconds left. Another opportunity to get this one done. Looks like he's going to switch it up a little bit, though.
Yeah. Coming from the left now.
Off the board, a little bit too high off the bounce. One more. Looks like that's going to be the number. 9, 8, 7. See what he can do here. Windmills it around, so he's going to get the minimum score on this one. As he misses it now. Williams, if he wants, can just come up and pretty much dunk anything.
Right.
And should win. I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't either. I think he wants to win with emphasis.
You got to do it with style, to say the least. So I'm assuming we got 5s across on the no dunks. So here comes Williams. All right, got the ball on his hip. Let's see what he's got in store for us. Looks like he's stepping things off here, Bob. All right, so here we go. Off the wall. Are you kidding me? Oh, that was just a setup. I would be impressed with this. I'm not going to be able to see it, though. Off the wall, underneath.
The wall, underneath.
Oh, my!
Hit off the back of the rim.
Oh, no.
Almost took out Jim.
Why? Almost took me out. He's going to do it again. Wall, floor. That one came off a little misdirected.
He's got to hit something.
He's just got to go dunk it. He's got 8 seconds left. He's going to go for it again. He got it. Oh! No, he missed it. We've had 2 guys with missed dunks. If he'd have hit that, I'd have quit. I'd have just quit.
That was amazing, that first attempt at that.
So we're going to do this again. Oh, my. I mean, the whole gym stood up.
It did.
Oh, man. All right, so Beeler's going to get another shot. Neither guy made a dunk in the first round of the dunk-off. Beeler showed that he was going to do a reverse and never got it up there, so he didn't want to mess that up. He's going to go off the left side. He'll start outside the three-point arc. See what he does. Kind of windmilled that around. It bounced off the rim and fell through. That's not exactly what you're wanting for a dunk.
No.
Mayo come up, came underneath. Still having a hard time getting that one to fall. They get the crowd into this. Get a little slow clap going. He'll come back up. He's going to miss that one as well. It looks like time may run out here. 4-3. He's just going to pick it up and go. And he misses the last attempt at it. So Williams is going to come back up.
You know, he did have the one go in. And
it kind of fell in,
it
right?
It kind of fell in.
Yeah.
And normally in a regular season game, we'd say they don't score for style points.
Now he's going to get the crowd up. And I'm not going to be able to describe this one too well. I don't have a vision of it. I don't, Bob, if you do. He's going to go for the same thing.
Yes,
off the glass, off the floor.
Glass.
Got it! Oh, he got it!
That was impressive.
I know the guys at WLCS are doing the replay on this right now.
Oh, yeah.
Came really close the first couple times.
Yes, he did, and that one.
Perfect. Perfect bounce. Pat Bray standing by from Amherst looking at that. You did that one, right, Pat? He said, yeah. He would have reversed it, though. Okay. All right, so there's your slam dunk competition. Congratulations to Ben Yurkovich from Avon in the three-point shootout. Slam dunk competition won by Evan Williams from Elyria. And that is going to bring your skills competition in this All-Star weekend to a close, and it will bring our part of this broadcast to a close as well. The All-Star games are coming up, both on WLCS here in just a little bit and also on our radio side of things. So we're going to take a little bit of a break. Thanks for joining us for the skills competition on WLCS TV 20.
Hi, I'm Khalil Brown and I am 16 in the 10th grade at Lorain High School. I'm a pre-engineering student in Lorain High Career Tech Education Program. Math is by far my favorite subject. This drew me into pre-engineering. Pre-engineering is mostly calculating numbers and computer software downloading. You get to download stuff into robots and make them do stuff. I took pre-engineering for the first and second semester, in particular CNC milling and drilling classes. I learned how to mill into wood and wax blocks. In CNC, we drill into wood and make frames and pictures and plaques. The class is very fun, but it's a lot of hard work too, because it's a lot of math and science and there's no time to goof off. When you walk in, there's tons of different machines like our robots that do stuff. And we make sure we're wearing safety goggles when we're drilling metals and things. I feel good working on machines because it comes natural to me. But even if you're not good in math and science, you will still have a lot of fun because our instructor, Mr. Bogan, walks you through it all. He's a great teacher. If you don't know how to do it, he'll take the time to explain it to you. You make sure you have a lot of fun programming machines and robots. I am glad to be in this program because now I know what I want to do with my life, and it's all thanks to Lorain High Career Tech Pre-Engineering Program.
Have you ever bought a car and then realized you couldn't afford it? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting something different. Don't be insane. At Credit Max Auto, you can get a really great car with a payment you can't afford. Visit us at creditmaxauto.com.
It's All-Star Weekend. This is fun stuff. And Coach, we talked a little bit about it on the TV side with WLCS TV 20, who's joining us for this broadcast as well. These guys get out there, and in the Rising Stars game, probably a little bit more competitive, a little bit more energy, a little bit more juice, because they've got stuff to prove going into next season.
Yeah, a little bit of bragging rights going on there as well, Don, and you're right. These guys know that this is kind of a scrimmage for them, but they're gonna play hard because they're gonna see each other again throughout the course of the year. And looking out there, we got some pretty good talent getting ready to get after it here in this Rising Stars game.
I think one of the things is if you look at the rosters here, it gives you a good idea of where teams think they're going to line up next year, because the coaches nominate their players for this, and then it's kind of agreed upon by the rest of the coaches. And you've got some schools that are pretty well represented in this Rising Stars game. Now there's at least one trade, and it's kind of due to some guys not showing up tonight for whatever reason. But Jordan Ball, who is scheduled to be part of the Gray Rising Stars 2 squad, has been traded over to the Black squad.
Trading in the All-Star game. But, that happens
for a
at times.
Pick or something?
Well, when you put these things together as coaches, I mean, you put it together and you assume, okay, everybody is there, and then it could be whatever. There could be a family thing or
you
something.
Never know.
Who knows? And the thing about it now, you don't see your kids every day like you used to during the season. So
I thought this ball was going to make its way all the way over to me. I thought I was going to get in the game. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, at any rate, you had a team with both teams started with 12 on their roster, and you had a team with 10. So now we got one with 10 and one with 11, and we got enough people here to play basketball. That's all.
Oh, no doubt. Well, all you need is 10. After that, it's who gets how many minutes. So the Black squad is going to be coached by Pat Bray from Amherst. The Gray squad by Jimmy Rabinick from Midview. And right now, it looks like we're going to pause for the playing of our national anthem. We'll keep it right here this time. Typically we don't do this, but let's go ahead and do that right now. right, so here we go. We'll get at it now. We'll just kind of run through the rosters as we know them at this point. On the gray squad, again, Jimmy Brabenik from Midview, Devon Grant from Lorain High School, Tavon Pierre-Lewis from Lorain, Brody Cool, Norman Elias from Keystone and Brookside, respectively. Demian Williams, our slam dunk competition winner from Elyria. Brandon Coleman from Columbia. Joby File from Vermilion. He'll be shooting all day long. Mason Montgomery from Vermilion. Justin Kepp, all 6'7" of them from Elyria, will join 6'6" Jimmy Gerhardinger from Keystone. So there's some height on that gray squad, to say the very least. I think they're introducing everybody here right now. On the black squad, MJ Smith from North Ridgeville. Like the way MJ plays. We saw him a couple times this year.
He's a good ball player.
Dorian Crutcher from Elyria Catholic. Trey Brooks from Open Door. Gage Carnes from Midview. Jared Logan from EC. Colton Smith from Wellington. Ryan Malloy from Avon. There you go. And Max Jopik from Wellington. It's kind of, you've got that contrast. Ryan Malloy, who's a playmaker out top for Avon, a 5'11" sophomore. Max Jopik, a 6'4" point guard from Wellington as a junior. And then rounding out the lineup for the black squad from Avon Lake, this kid named Jordan Ball, who can break ankles just by looking at him, I swear.
Yeah, a lot of that black shirt team, a lot of guards, a lot of real good guards. Not to say they don't have some height, but you mentioned it, Don. You mentioned some names there, and I'll tell you what, there's both sides got some kids that we were impressed with this year that are kind of exciting, that knowing you're going to see them again next year coming back. A lot of talent here tonight.
It should be a fun one. And sometimes this game becomes more competitive than the senior game. The senior game is kind of a showcase. They get out there, they have fun, they joke around. These guys get serious about it.
Yeah, they're going to want to win for sure. I mean, you're not going to do anything too crazy, I don't think. But you're liable to see a lot more defense in this Rising Stars game. And you're right, you're liable to see teams really playing to win. You know, they want to win this one because, hey, you still got a lot to look forward to next year.
So they kind of get you set up.
You know, you're coming, or you mentioned Avon, you mentioned Wellington. They never see each other.
Right.
Except in something like this. Well, if you're from Wellington, you want to prove that you can play with the big boys, so to speak. You know, I mean, you want to show that, hey, you know, even though you're in a smaller conference, size-wise, that you're good enough to be out there. So you'll see that as well, you know, with the pack. You know, you got pack again. You know, you got some LEL. You know, Greater Cleveland. So yeah, it'll be interesting.
All right, so here we go. We'll get at it here in just a second. Gray and black in the Rising Stars game. Our part of the broadcast brought to you by our good friends at Murner Law. Good to have them along yet again. Appreciate their support of our program. Ball's up. Going to be controlled by the black squad. Crutcher's going to have the ball left. He's going to get it right back out top the ball off to the right side. Swing that ball down toward the baseline. Well, he's going to send it right back out top. So everybody's gotten a touch here. Start things off. Carnes sends it back out to Malloy. Dips in, pops back out, sends it up. 3-ball, no. Rebound's going to come down to Pierre-Lewis. Quick pass down court. And a nice take that time very early on. Mason Montgomery with the first points of the ball game.
Well, Lewis showing a little bit of versatility at about 6'6" there, bringing the ball up the floor, getting a nice assist.
This Rising Stars game, as you get ball stopping and popping from about 15. Lewis with another rebound. He'll work up court now, crosses over a couple times, works to the top of the key, hesitates, moves through the lane, flips it up with the right hand. No rebound. MJ Smith for Ridgeville. We saw him do that a lot this year.
I mean, got a luxury of guys that can rebound and take it the length of the floor.
Crutcher goes for 3. Carnes with the rebound. No. Put back. Yep, that'll go. Gage, first points of the ball game for the black squad.
Carnes, another one of those kids we saw. He can score inside and out.
Joby File with the shot. Missed that one. Rebound. Put back. No for Pierre-Lewis. They'll send it all the way out. 3-ball is up and no good. Montgomery. There's Lewis inside again off the glass. No. And we're going to head the other way. Ball, quick pass down court. Malloy, a couple little head fakes, steps back, 3-ball, misses everything. Rebound into the hands of Montgomery. He'll go to the right side. Grant from Lorain High School, 3-ball, nope. Rebound into the hands of Elias, right back to Grant. Boy, you can tell these guys haven't been in the gym a lot.
Yeah, some of these shots don't look good. They will,
but they'll get better.
Yeah.
Boy, talk about a move. You see ball go through the lane, kind of get twisted around, flip the shot up. Long pass down court, almost takes out a cameraman at the far end.
Well, you can make a case with Jordan Ball that he's the quickest player from any school in Lorain County. I mean, he's got to be included in that discussion.
I don't know how anyone would argue with that assessment.
I mean, I always hate saying, like, he is, without a doubt, you know, but
Grant.
I'll preface it with that.
Yeah, there you go. Grant with a great pass to Pierre Lewis going through the lane. Another deuce up on the board here for the Gray squad. 4-2. Malloy out top, spins to the top of the key. Knocked away, going the other way is Pierre Lewis. Timing it up, wanted to dunk it, missed that one. Ball comes away with the rebound, and we'll head the other way for the Black squad. Top of the key, between his legs, backs off, steps back in, 12-footer. Boy, off the glass, would have thought he would have made that. That was a good move from him. Quick pass. Grant, right side. That one's for 3 if it goes. No, misses everything. Here we go the other way. Ball on the break, layup, and 2.
Yeah, right to the basket. That's the one thing, if I'm, you know, and I'm sure they're talking about with Jordan Ball, the one area he's got to become better from 15 feet. You know, if he can become better from 15 feet, look out, because he can get the ball to glass all night long.
Bio missed the shot for the Gray squad. It was Grant with the rebound and the putback.
What are they saying about Davion Grant? He could be the next big thing coming out of Lorain.
Kid has just a sophomore.
Ton of ability.
Just a sophomore. He's going to get the rebound there off the miss. He's going to lead the fast break, trying to clear some space. Reverse layup. Nope. Tip, nope, by foul. Gets it right back into his hand. Spins, puts it up, rattles it in. Yeah. Check that. That was Montgomery. I apologize.
Montgomery's impressive, too, for Vermillion. Vermillion with, you know, a lot of kids coming back next year. A lot.
Well, and the interesting thing for them, there's a takeaway. This time I'll put it in the hands of
He's going to
go up and dunk it. All right, Joby. The 5'8" junior.
Man.
5'8".
Nice two-hand dunk there. Legit.
Yep. Line changes for both squads coming in. And there's a nice shot. Gage Carnes lights one up from long distance. These are 18-minute halves, rather, in the Rising Stars All-Star games. You're going to get clock stoppages here just to get guys in and out.
Gage Carnes qualifies as my new school that I talked about earlier.
Yeah, that 6'4" guy that can step back outside the arc and lift it up.
Yeah.
And have some good success.
Absolutely.
All right, so here we go the other way. Cool. Guys drop it off to the right side. It's going to get knocked away, picked up by Jared Logan. He's going to lay it in at the other end. Logan from EC put that one in, a sophomore at 6'5".
Yeah, and you look at EC with Logan and Crutchfield on the floor, knowing they're coming back next year.
Yeah, right. They're going to be okay.
Not bad.
Fast break opportunity here. I want to tell you what, there was a thought about a slam there that time.
Crutchfield, he's just smooth.
Agreed. Brody Cool with the ball. Cool from Keystone. Flips it off left side. There's our slam dunk competition winner. He's going to launch from three-point range. No. Rebound. Cool will get it. He'll step out for a 3-ball and hit that one.
Yeah, he's just such a strong kid. Cool. I mean, that's why he's such a good three-point shooter. It's a strength leg shot, and he's got it.
3-ball up. And that one was nothing but the bottom of the net that time. Trey Brooks.
Well, we saw him during the year, Don.
Yep.
He's impressive from open door.
Kept with a couple of opportunities. Brooks was leaking out for a slam. Ball knocked away by Williams. Going to stay with Gray. Poole sends it all the way across to Williams' hands. He mishandles it for just a moment. Tries to send it out top. It's going to be picked up there. Crutcher into the lane. Left hand, no. Off the rim. Rebound's going to stay with Black, and they'll get right back into some semblance of an offense.
Not much.
Yeah, which isn't going to last long. It's a 3-ball. There's your offense. Williams goes down to the floor to get the rebound for the Gray squad.
If only all high school games could be played at this pace.
I wouldn't be complaining. Williams works off the screen out top. He'll launch from about 13, possibly blocked. Here goes
What?
Brooks on the leak out.
Oh!
Oh, boy, from behind. Williams knocks away the slam. I don't think you're supposed to do that in an all-star game, but hey, that's pretty impressive.
We know Williams can jump, that's for sure.
No doubt. Sliding through the lane and flipping that one up. It was Coleman from Columbia, his first basket of the ball game. I tell you what, I thought that ball got away a little bit from Jared Logan going the other way. He still managed to put up a decent-looking shot. 11 minutes left in the first half. 15-14 is the difference. I'm not even going to tell you who I think's winning because I'll be wrong. But there's a good-looking three ball off the glass that time by Brody Cool.
Yeah, that's
I can tell you that the Gray squad's on top by a 3 count right now. Three ball, no. Rebound. Going to stay with the Gray squad, and they're going to come up court. There's Williams out top. Looks like he's trying to create a gap for himself. Three ball up, and that's not going to go for Gerhardinger from Keystone, the 6'6" junior. A little bit too strong for that shot. Outside the right side, reverse layup. That is a heck of a shot that time. That was impressive. Colton Schmidt from Wellington.
Yeah, reverse layup, drove that baseline. Real nice shot.
Here's Williams at the 9-foot line from the volleyball court. 10 minutes left in this first half. Got one across the top.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you kidding me? That was a 30-foot shot.
Yeah, and he shot it about 32 feet.
Logan takes it to the front of the rim, misses the shot, gets his own rebound, sends it right back out top. That one's not going to go. Rebound into the hands of Gerhardinger for the Gray squad. Pass to Williams, goes off to the right side. Wanted to go up with it. I got turned around just a little bit. Here comes a fast break opportunity for the Black squad. To the left baseline. Schmidt, nope. Rebound kept for the Gray squad. Kept from Elyria High School. Yeah, not a whole lot of defense here as the buzzer sounds following that make.
Well, there's huffing and puffing. I mean, they're rotating them every 5 minutes, but they probably, that's what they need to be doing because at about the end of that rotation, you see a lot of huffing and puffing going on.
It's good that they have enough guys to roll them through here, to say the very least. All right, here's ball with the ball for the Black squad. Trey Brooks launches from Trey Land, apparently.
Yeah. Good call.
We try once in a while. There's Wilson with the ball from Lorain High. Steps back for a three ball off the left wing. Left that a little bit short. Ball knocked around. It's going to be picked up by M.J. Smith for the Black squad. Coming out of North Ridgeville. Malloy for three. Right side. Nope. And rebound. Grant will come away with it.
And all these three-point misses have been short.
No surprise there. Grant floats to the top of the key. The sophomore puts in his 4th point of the ball game.
Nice pull-up by Grant.
Trey Brooks again from three-point range is not going to happen. Pierre Lewis comes down with the rebound for the Gray squad. Crosses over out top. Got a little bit of a bump. Scoops the pass outside. There's Grant with some flashy shoes and a flashy shot. Couldn't get it to fall. Von Lewis rebound, put back no. Following that up is good underneath for Montgomery from Vermillion. He's got 6. He leads all scorers thus far in the ball game, and he's a sophomore.
Yeah.
Jump shot at the other end, no. Rebound taken away by Elias from Brookside. Quick pass down. Miss from three-point range and then a foul underneath. Someone blew a whistle. Are you kidding me?
Well, it's the first one. You can't be too critical.
All right. All right.
Maybe that was the quota for the half.
That might be it. Foul was called on Brooks. At the line, Montgomery, 4-2, hits the first one. Now, here you go. I don't expect guys to make free throws in an all-star game, like ever.
Never?
Well, you know, maybe 50% of the time. But you can't walk up there with an expectation. Because it's one of those, if you don't do it all the time.
Well, that's true. Damn. Mike,
look at that one.
Smith.
MJ lit one up from long distance. This is his first basket of the ball game. 24-19 in favor of the Gray squad. Here, Lewis out top, drops it down to the baseline. Elias sends it out. Grant for 3, got it. Grant now with 7 in the ball game.
Davian Grant's going to be
heard.
He's going to be heard from.
Oh, yeah. And he's a sophomore. He's got a pure-looking shot. Nice outlet pass. Pierre
there
Lewis.
We go.
There's the two-handed slam. Steve Coffin from Lorain High School handling the PA work, calls him Tay-Tay. Well, that's kind of entertaining. Brooks into the lane. No. Follow-up is a no-go that time for Carnes. Comes Elias against pressure. He'll just dribble out of that. Finds Wilson. Or check that, Grant, I'm sorry. Goes up. And, oh, boy. Gets set down. I guess he's going to the line. That's 2 fouls in one half of basketball here in an all-star game.
Well, they're not going to let you in the all-star game get away with the tomahawk chop. The tomahawk chop is still a foul at any ball game.
All right. Well, we'll go with that. Missed the first free throw. One more coming his way. This is a running clock. We're down to about 6:06. After this game will be a number of awards given away. We'll join you for most of those, including Mr. Basketball. We will have Mr. Basketball and Mr. Basketball's coach at some point in game number 2 tonight. Looking forward to that. Elias flips it to the left side. Lob pass goes down to Pierre Lewis, and they'll send it around. Grant from three-point range. It's good again. He's got 11.
He hasn't been off as long as everybody else.
Apparently, he's been up at the park. How about being able to put the ball in the hole? There goes Jordan Ball. Takes it right into the lane, no fear. Flips it up and gets it. Pierre Lewis along the baseline on the left side. No. Ball with a rebound. And, here's his skill. Quick outlet. Goes to Brooks, reverse layup. Wanted to show off a little bit there. Came over top of everything else. Grant showing the ball all kinds of different places. Misses a shot. Still put up a good looking shot. Boy, look how fast ball is.
Yeah.
Just sprinted to the top of the key. He'll take it the length. Misses that one. Elias with the rebound. Long outlet pass. Pierre Lewis lobs it up. Oh, there's the tip in for Mason Montgomery from Vermilion. He's got 9.
Kind of laughing a little bit. He got that lob like, I'll just lay that one in.
Look, File working up court. Looking right, lob pass underneath. Almost a finish there by Pierre Lewis. That would have been impressive. Trey Brooks at the other side. Ball gets knocked out of bounds, and we'll head Gray's way, and we got one more line change with 4.5 minutes left in the first half here. 35-21 in favor of the Gray squad. They're kind of pulling away here, Coach.
Yeah, the Grays just done a better job in transition, of scoring in transition. They're a little bit more, I don't know, all-star game shape maybe, but it's been entertaining.
Oh, no doubt. The fun part is watching these young guys get at it and make sure that everybody knows who they are.
Well, and it turns into a lot of one-on-one. Every all-star game does, but you get an opportunity, like you're saying, to see, what they have to offer. And for a lot of the people here, we got a nice crowd here already. That it's the first time they've seen a lot of these players. So.
All right. That's the fun part of it. Quick pass down court. Kep is going to track it down along the baseline for the Gray squad. Outside the arc, sends it way out top. That's going to be about a 30-foot jumper. Comes up a little bit short that time. Ball loose. Kep pulls it away. Scoops it off. Gets the lob pass. Needed to have that one another foot up into the air. Give Cool at least credit for trying to get it to him. Shot block at the other end. Here comes the Gray squad again on the run out. They'll try to find Kep. Ball tipped away. He'll save it back in. Ball loose. Oh, and pick it up. Get it out to Williams at the top for 15 feet. That one's good.
I'll tell you what, Williams has got Davion Williams, I think he's got his name on the map, so to speak.
Oh, yeah.
After what he's done tonight.
Well, now, missed jumper that time for the Black squad. Kept with the rebound. He's just going to bring it up court. And he'll spot up the 3 ball. Misses badly with a little bit of a smile on his face.
Kept probably didn't get to shoot that shot much this year.
Oh, I'm thinking not. There's the 3 ball off the right baseline. That one's going to roll off the top. Not going to happen. Logan with the rebound. Kicks it out. Crutcher for 3. Williams there to clean up the rebound. About 2.5 minutes left in this first half of basketball. He's showing all kind of off there is Williams. He works into the paint, flips it off. They'll send it outside. Coleman, no. That one's going to be picked up by the Black squad, and here they are on the push. Long pass, goes down the ball. He'll just lay it in. I think he had an idea about doing something else.
Well, he just runs all day. Ball.
He does.
It doesn't matter if all-star game or not. He's running the floor.
Got a great motor. Gerhardinger goes up off the glass. No, the big guy can't finish underneath. But there's a nice take underneath that time by Coleman. He's able to put that one in. He's got 6 in the ball game. Going the other way, there's Ball with another shot. Ball poked around a little bit. Coleman gets the rebound. Hits it out. Cool into the lane. Circles back around. Waits for somebody to trail through. Gerhardinger wanted to post up. Now he's going to get it on the block. Sends it right back out. Cool for 3. Nope. Ball with a long rebound. Buck 22 on the clock. All right, Coach, you want to do some X's and O's?
I'm just watching like seen a little impromptu three-point contest if you missed the first one.
That's it. Here we go. Oh, I thought we were going to get a little bit of a slam that time. Brandon Coleman, or who's that? Logan, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Looking at the wrong roster.
Almost got booed for not dunking.
I was about to. I was kind of rotten tomato I was going to throw. Ball shaking and baking into the lane. Almost broke his own ankles.
He's just nonstop. I mean, just such a quick guard. And again, I mean, if he can get consistent from 15 feet with a jumper, he is going to create so many problems for whoever he plays against.
Well, Ball able to hit the first free throw. He's got 7. Just looking up on the balcony, I'm looking at some of the coaching staff here from Oberlin College. Oberlin College is the host for today's events. Appreciate them opening up the doors and having some fun with us here. 37-26 in the Rising Stars game. There's Kep. Nice pass along the baseline from Williams. Couldn't quite finish that. Ooh, boy. A tough foul out there by Williams.
Schmidt from Wellington coming up and kind of collided. Have to call that one.
Yeah, if a guy gets knocked down. Ball's left all alone, so he wanted the 3 ball. Couldn't get it to hit. Rebound knocked around before Brody Cool picks it up. Long outlet pass. Wanted to find Williams over his head. Out of bounds at the other end. And 17 seconds left. They actually stopped the clock. I'm not sure why. Here we go the other way. Crutcher, top of the key. Flips it left side. Jopic. Couple dribbles. Sends it outside. 3 ball up. Is that a 3? Nope. Just the deuce that time. And I think that will bring it to a close. That was Logan on the deuce. He's got 6. And that will bring the first half to a close. Favor of the gray squad, 37-28 over the black squad. Time for us to take a little bit of a break. We come back, second half action right here on WOBL AM 1320, FM 1077, and WLCS TV 20.
Can I go to the sleepover?
Lucy, I want you to promise me something. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, no thanks, not my thing.
Mom.
I promise you, your real friends won't care. Deal?
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A public service message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Hey, Luda, got a sec?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm really worried. One of my friends is living on the street.
I know someone who can help.
Who?
1-800-RUNAWAY.org. They help kids having a rough time at home, in school, or on the street. You can do a live chat on their site. They will help get her to safety.
Thanks, Ludacris.
Trust the National Runaway Switchboard. If you're having a hard time, get online or call to chat now.
37-28, still a close ball game here as we get set for second half.
You know what, Coach Holzhauer from Keystone was giving a talk, and Coach Dunder talking to the DJ. I don't know, maybe he's requesting different kind of music, but I don't know.
I
almost want to say, hey, we want to see you're not at the park.
Yeah, we want to see your best performance.
I want to see a little bit more intensity.
Yeah,
you know, out of you young bucks here. I don't know. Just guessing. Have no idea what that was all about.
Well, Gray's going to have the ball to start things off. Almost some semblance of an actual offense here as Williams going to come across the top, get the handoff, wanted to go to work outside the arc. Guys coming down, screens off, left side, 3 ball up, and that one's good
was
for
interesting in
Joey
that
Pyle.
possession, Don. We heard all kinds of squeaking for the first time in
Yeah,
the game
good
from
point.
the sneakers.
Well, there's a 3 ball off the other side. That one's going to come off long. Rebound comes down to the Gray squad. Pierre Lewis with it, goes between his legs out top. He's just going to take the opportunity and run it through the lane. And Avon's going to put in a 6 point of the ball game.
Nice take.
The defense out top. Look at File getting after it against
what.
MJ
Oh,
Smith.
man.
Ball pops loose, comes near our broadcast position.
You know, Joby File is not the biggest kid by any stretch of imagination. But I'm going to tell you what, if you're picking a team, he's going to get picked on a lot of teams. If you're like, okay, I get to pick somebody, you're going to pick him.
Oh, I no doubt. And one of the other guys you're going to pick is MJ Smith, who just took that shot into the lane. It's heart as much as it is anything else, Coach.
I mean, they play hard, and they can do a lot of things.
Grant with the ball for the Gray Squad from Lorain High. Steps in, steps out, backs up for the 3-ball. No. Almost a tip in there from Williams. Probably didn't try to dunk that one. Colton Schmidt goes the other way from Wellington. Can't hit that one. Rebound comes down. Will head the other way. Montgomery with the ball. Goes outside the arc on the right side. Waits for somebody to cut through. That's going to be Grant. Flips it up off the backboard. No. Rebound. Pierre Lewis. Little shovel pass goes inside. And it's put in by Montgomery.
Hey, the old cut to the basket, the backside will work in any game you're ever playing in.
Just about. A little bit of music pumping in the gym now. Maybe getting guys going. MJ Smith unable to hit the 3-ball. Long pass down
maybe
court.
That's what they told him. If you guys don't start picking it up, we're not going to play the music.
Yeah. Sliding through. Nope. Outside it'll go. Trey Brooks. Long 3. Nope. Not going to happen. Rebound, Pierre Lewis. Long outlet pass down court. Tip down court. And we'll scoop pass that time for File. Can't hit that one. Jopic works it down court.
I'm really not going to go out on a limb here.
Okay.
Vermilion's going to be pretty good next year. Not saying they weren't pretty good this year, but Vermilion's going to be pretty good next year.
Well, and that's part of this game. You start thinking about that. You see Brooks missed the 3-ball. Here comes Grant going the other way. Misses the shot. Pierre Lewis. Rebound. Can't finish. He's looking a little winded.
Yeah. Well, he was in that dunk competition, too. And although it's like, oh, yeah, that was a while ago and everything. I mean, doing the dunking stuff, it's the same thing. That's all legs. That takes it out of you.
No doubt. There's a nice take by Williams. Boy, he's showing up.
Yeah.
Damian Williams
been very impressive with that. The 3 dunks that he had were unbelievable.
Including the one that won it all.
Yeah, oh, my goodness.
The whole gym just collectively stood up.
I was so glad it was like that because that was a no-brainer for me to judge.
No pressure, right?
Yeah, none. Like,
put back underneath for Mason Montgomery from Vermilion gives him 13. He leads all scorers in this ball game with that 13 as a sophomore.
Mason Montgomery had a real good year this year, and only as a sophomore. So look out! Here we go. Oh, baby!
Dunk in the ball game.
I'm telling you what.
They list him at 5'8". I went back and checked.
What do you think?
Well, why don't you go stand next to him and let's find out. You're a better judge of that than I am.
Do you think he's bigger than 5'8"?
If he is, it's not by much.
In this day and age, put it like this: kids argue with you when you're going into program. They argue for more height. There's no kid saying, "Make me shorter."
And Max Jopic, look at that move. The big guy gets inside, steps in, reverses back. He looks like he's lost weight actually from the regular season. Max Jopic from Wellington. He's a junior, able to hit the old-fashioned 3-point play. 6'4" point guard. There's your new school.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and that's something that if Wellington hopefully can develop as a pure point guard, let him play a little bit more wing stuff, a little bit more inside stuff.
Well, we'll head the other way. Here comes Gage Carnes with the ball. Hesitates, steps back. Just at the top of the key, bounces it off the front of the rim and in. Gage with his 6th point of the ball game.
Yeah, he's another one, Carnes, that he looks like he could just be a 20-point game scorer.
Yeah, I agree.
With his game that he has.
And a left baseline drive there is up and good for
He's
Kemp.
going to give up 25 a game if he keeps playing defense like that on the baseline.
It's an all-star game, Coach.
Yeah, I know.
Malloy tries to work through the lane, has the ball poked away. Fast break opportunity for the Gray squad. Kemp goes up.
Oh, man, now there you go.
All right, Gage Carr's got up and blocked that shot.
He redeemed himself right there. That was a nice block.
Heard Coach talking about me over on the sideline. I better make up for that. Did so. Elias, long 3-ball as he's almost fallen out of bounds. That one misses everything and goes out of bounds along the baseline. Here comes the black squad, down by a bunch, 52-35. Orion Crutcher to the right side, spins into the lane, shows the ball a lot, finds Malloy out top, steps in, kicks it back out. Here comes the ball. Lots of guards on the court right now for the black squad.
D by Cool.
Knocked away. Here we go the other way. Well, I tell you, a little bit too close on that alley-oop attempt to Kemp. Needs a little bit more room. The ball a little bit higher, too. Malloy looks in, kicks it out. Crutcher spins. Would have been 2 if it went. Gets his own rebound, works into the lane, off the glass and in.
Well, you know, Kemp from Elyria, we talked about him. But he's somebody that, as the year went on, you could just see him getting more and more confident.
Yeah.
He had such a tremendous game in that district final against Lorain.
Hey, he can be a big deal.
Yeah.
I would really look for them to try to get a couple more pounds on him during the offseason.
I was going to say the same thing. I bet that's got to be priority 1.
Going the other way on the fast break for the black squad. They're going to leave that one a little bit short. Long outlet pass goes to Kemp. There's the alley-oop to the big guy. Almost put it in. How about that? Gerhardinger, 6'6", hits the alley-oop pass to Kemp. And then cleans up behind him. Big guys aren't supposed to pass like that. Nice spin move inside for ball. Can't hit that one. Jopik's tip is no. He'll get it outside. Thought about the 3. Now he'll take it. In and out. Rebound ends up in the hands of Ball. Looks underneath.
So Ball cheating, playing defense. Gets a steal.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck's wrong with him. Finds Gage Cards underneath. And now we'll get another line change.
These guys are tired.
Yeah, they are. Even the guys coming in look like they're a little winded.
Yeah, that's one they're like, I'm good. Coach, like, you ready? No, I'm good.
No. So Williams will have the ball for the Gray squad. He's got to be a little tired. Sweating a lot out there, too.
Oh, yeah. Well,
it's about pouring off of him. Grant, right back to Williams, between his legs, behind his back, between his legs. 3-ball, no. Rebound, knocked around. It's going to be picked up by the Gray squad. Grant, 3, no. Rebound comes down to the black squad. Here they go. Sliding through the lane. Shot that time for Colton Schmidt. Not going to fall. Gray squad heading the other way. There's a good take into the lane that time.
Yeah, Montgomery.
Nicely done by Montgomery, who's got 15.
I tell you, Montgomery and Vermillion, like I said, Vermillion's going to be pretty good next year. A couple of reasons are on the floor right now.
There's Malloy. Nice take. Can't hit that one. Here we go the other way. Lyle had his pass knocked away, picked up by the black squad. Malloy, 3-ball, no. Rebound here with one hand, just snatched it out of the air. Gets it down the other way. Grant steps back, eyes up a 3-ball. Looked at it for too long.
You like those shoes on Grant?
They catch your attention, don't they?
I like them.
A little bit of gold going on?
I could never wear them. I wouldn't be allowed to wear them by the manufacturer, but I like them.
I guess you got to have a little game.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm alluding to.
All right.
Thanks for clearing that up for anyone that wasn't sure about what I was talking about.
I just want to help clarify.
Yeah,
that's my role here. Taken the other end by Colton Schmidt. Your hometown, Wellington.
Yeah.
So get that knocked in.
Oh my God. Oh.
Stepped in, stepped out, broken ankle, and then took the layup.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh, my.
Wow. That wasn't even fair.
No, it's not. It's not. There's still a little bit of a buzz.
I wouldn't even try to guard him again.
just go ahead and do what you want to do. Grant, layup. Off the pass from Pierre Lewis. Able to get that one to fall. Grant's got 13.
Well, I'll say this about Davian Williams. I'm excited to watch him play next year.
Oh, yeah.
Coming into tonight, I'll be honest, I didn't know who Davian Williams was. I do now.
Yeah, part of what this game is about. Missed shot. Here, Lewis going the other end, has to track down that long pass before it goes out of bounds. Scoops the pass into Williams, wanted to find him inside. He'll knock it out to Grant. Scoops up a shot, not going to happen. There, Lewis backs away from pressure. 7 minutes left in the Rising Stars game.
That was quick.
Boy, mistake by File that time. Left a shot. Ryan Malloy
That's
with the ball on top.
one of those things. It was an impressive miss.
Those do happen. Top of the key. Smith, no. Williams, rebound. Had a heck of an all-star game. All-star game weekend, I guess.
The whole night.
Shovels the pass inside. Montgomery sends it right back out. Oh, boy. Guess he's tired. Missed that one pretty badly.
Allowed. Good D by Pierre Lewis.
Pump fake in the lane, off the glass and in. He's got 8. And the other way, the black squad down by a bunch. Misses that one. Malloy rebound, drops it off. Jared Logan from EC there to follow up. He's got 8. Just a little bit better than 6 minutes left in this one. Lyle sends it outside. That 3 ball is a no-go for Montgomery. Sends it outside. Brooks between his legs. Backs up for a 3 ball. Fading away with a 3 ball. Gets it to hit. Brooks has 6 in the ball game.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Brooks from Open Door, he's another one that he could play for a lot of schools in this county. He's got a nice ball game, this Trey Brooks, inside out.
Well, he's going to be the guy to stay out there for the black squad. They're down 1 player, so they don't have 2 full rotations. Gray squad takes the ball inside, poked away. Ball's going to come up with it. Sends it right side. Boy, a 3 ball for the big guy, Gage Carnes. Has 11 in the ball game. He leads the black squad.
Black making a little bit of a run here.
62-49, just a little bit less than 5 minutes. Kep's going to help him out by pushing up a 3 ball and misses that one. Ball's going to come away with it for the black squad. Hesitates, goes to the rack, gets contact. He'll go to the line for a couple. If he'd have made it, they wouldn't have called that foul, I don't think.
Yeah, I think you're right. But again, you see what he does very well. Jordan Ball showed us it right here. Gets that right wing. Then he does that little hesitation dribble. And as a defender, normally you rise up. It's just natural. And as soon as you rise, he's gone. He's by you. And he does that so well.
Look at his calves. I mean, he's not like muscular by any sense, but his calves are so defined.
He's fast twitch all over the place.
Yeah. Well, there's an old term.
Yeah.
But it's accurate. It's 100% accurate. Gage Carnes at the top. He wants a 3 ball, and he rolls that one in. Gage. He's got 14 now.
Black shirts coming back. Good to see.
62-53, a little bit less than 4 minutes left in the ball game. Elias into the lane, off the glass and in. Hey, how about that? Norman Elias.
Nice job.
Everyone on the gray squad has scored. We're pretty close to that on the black squad. This 3 ball is going to come down into the hands of Gray. Here we go on the push. Cool. Works to the left side. Leaves it back. Elias, 3, no, not going to happen. Big rebound underneath for the black squad. That's Jopic. He'll get it out to Ball. Ball wants to center things up. Trey Brooks for 3 off the right side. Thought that was going to go. Ball tipped around. Ball there to get it back. Pushes up a shot. No, not going to happen. Rebound battled for. Here we go the other way. Coleman gets it out to Cool. Behind the back to the baseline. And Elias, couple dribbles inside, sends it all the way out. 3 ball up. No, that was almost an offensive looking set there. Almost.
3-on-2 a little bit.
64-53 is the difference. 3 ball for Brooks is not going to happen. Ball there to track down the rebound. Fake goes up. A little bit of contact. Gage Carnes there to clean up behind. He's got 16 in the ball game.
He's got a nice job. I tell you what, we've seen him this year. He can score. I mean, got some good game.
Elias backs up for a 15-footer. Gerhardinger tries to lob it underneath. Not going to happen there. Elias again for long range. Ball knocked around, finally picked up by the black squad. Here we go the other way. And Jordan Ball able to get the layup. He's got 10.
Yeah.
And a couple of subs coming into the ball game.
Gray Gray shirt's going to go back with who I think they feel are like their first five, so to speak, because the black has cut this to 7.
64-57 is the difference. Remember, coming up here in a little bit on the radio side of things, Legeza All-Star Game featuring the best seniors in the county along with some awards. We'll try to bring that to you as well. We'll also talk with Mr. Basketball at some point tonight and the coach of Mr. Basketball. And I think there's at least a sense of who that might be.
I'd say there's an odds-on favorite, yeah.
Yeah, there's certainly a few candidates. Boy, nice take along the baseline that time by Jopik. Has his shot blocked by Pierre Lewis. Gets it out to Williams.
Oh,
he's just going to lay it in.
Out. Crowd's going to boo him.
My. Williams with 6 in the ball game. There was your slam dunk competition.
I think he's absolutely showed he's a little bit tired.
Oh, no kid. H. Carnes, look at the guy.
Nice.
6'4". That's his third 3-ball in a Rising Stars All-Star game.
Yeah.
He's got 19.
I mean, he's a pure shooter. It's good size.
Grant hesitates at the free throw line, ends up flipping one up from about 5 feet out. He's got 15 in the ball game.
You know what? He's getting bigger too, Don.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. As a 6-foot sophomore, I think 6 foot may not be fair either.
Yeah, he might have been 6 foot at the start of the year, but he's actually looked like a little bigger than that right now, and looks like he's going to be even bigger than that.
But if you could put, I would guess he's close to 6'2" right now. With that kind of speed and body control, you put that on a 6'4" frame by the time he's a senior. Oh my!
Yeah, look out!
Ball able to hit the free throw. Makes it 68-61. 43 seconds left in the Rising Stars ball game, and I think there's actually a timeout on the court. I didn't even know that was legal.
MVP, who do you got?
In this game? What do you think? Kind of talking MVP right now. I don't know. We're kind of talking MVP. We're pointing to some things. Coach, I'm going to trust you. Go for it. Talk to the man. You got it. 43.5.
That's who they had.
Oh, all right, so we all kind of agree.
Yep.
Well, they'll announce that here in just a little bit. And they announce it in the gym. They'll send it out.
Oh, here we go. Hey, look at this. The Grays playing for the win.
They've got 5 out. Are you kidding me?
Yep, holding the ball at a 6-point lead. They want to win it. Oh.
Grant with the ball out top. He's just trying to go to work.
When the black can't really foul them, they have no team fouls.
Yeah, who counts them? Cards comes away with it, has the ball poked away.
Oh!
Blocked underneath. Oh, here you go, Williams.
Oh!
Everyone's getting excited. Thought we were going to get the exclamation point at the end of the ball game by Williams. He was unable to finish on that, but the Gray squad wins 68-62. Pretty impressive performance. A lot of fun.
Turned into it looked like it was getting like, oh man, this isn't. Turned into a really good game.
A lot of fun to kind of watch and do this game, and there's a little bit of a buzz here in the gym, and we'll talk about the MVP of the ball game here in just a second. I tell you what, the guys in the red and the blue shirts are already out onto the court getting ready to go. They'll be in the main All-Star game tonight.
Yeah, but they're getting cleared out of here. We got a lot of announcements to go.
Yeah, no doubt about that. They'll get everybody off the court, have them all sit down. And I don't know if they've announced the All-Star game. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a real quick little bit of break. When we come back, we'll try to pick up on some of these announcements and introductions. We'll be right back. This is the Murner Law Hoops All-Star Showcase on WOBL, AM 1320, FM 1077, WLCS TV 20.
Which of the angles on the board are the one from the quiz on Friday? Jaden?
Research shows more and more 12 to 15-year-olds have arteries similar to that of a 45-year-old. But it doesn't have to be that way. Don't let your children grow up too fast. Encourage them to act their age through regular exercise and healthy eating.
Sergeant Michelle Garcia served meritoriously in Iraq and has the medals to prove it. Soon after leaving the Navy, Lieutenant Chris Scott found a job, a home, and started a family of his own. Corpsman Richard Stokely took the skills he learned in Vietnam and put them to good use as a paramedic. But soon after leaving the military, each of these veterans fell on hard times and faced homelessness. Even after Michelle lost all her savings, even after Chris wasn't able to pay his mortgage, and even after Richard battled alcoholism for years, they each reached out for help when they needed it most. A simple phone call put them in touch with a trained professional from the Department of Veterans Affairs. That call got Michelle a place to stay until she could afford one of her own, put Chris in touch with employment assistance, and found Richard a substance abuse program. These veterans are success stories not only for how they were able to help others while serving their country, but for how they were able to let others help them. If you know of or are a veteran in need, make the call.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. In honor of the Lorain County Boys Basketball Coaches Association, we welcome you to the 2017 All-Star Game festivities. My name is Tim Elmore. I'm an AM 930 WEOL radio. It is great to be here tonight. And I am here this evening representing the Mr. Basketball Committee. Of course, one of the things that we all look forward to at the end of the high school basketball campaign is the awarding of Mr. Basketball. With me here is Greg Finn from Elyria Coca-Cola. Elyria Coca-Cola has been sponsoring and naming the Mr. Basketball Award winners since 1975. How about a great big round of applause for Greg Finn? As you go through your program, there are some unbelievable names in the history of Lorain County High School basketball that have won the Mr. Basketball Award. It is a prestigious award, and there are 3 components to the award, and all of them weigh equally. It is not just the Player of the Year award. There are 3 separate components, and all are weighed in an equal manner. Those 3 components are your senior year on the floor. What were you able to accomplish in your senior year at your school? The second component of the award is your school and community activities. What are you doing in school? What are you doing outside of your school, in the community, to benefit others? And the third is the ability to go on and play college basketball. The ability to move on and play at the next level. All 3 carry equal weight. To say that this year's winner had an unbelievable resume in all 3 of those categories is a minor understatement. Let me read off some of the things about our 2017 winner. On the floor, on the basketball court, this young man averaged 17 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists per ball game. He was first team all-conference. He was his conference player of the year. He was first team all-county. He was his county's division player of the year. He was first team all-district. He was his district player of the year. And he was first team all-Ohio. That's just on the basketball floor. In school, he's a member of the National Honor Society. He's a member of the Senior Committee. He's a member of Student Council. And he's actively involved with the Boys and Girls Club of Lorain County. Playing at the next level, this young man is winning numerous Division I college basketball offers. the highest level you can play. And there's a lot of offers on the table for our recipients tonight. But I wanted to save his classroom work for the end. Because in the end, this is what it's all about. Our winner tonight carries a grade point average of 3.9. He is in the top 25 of his class. Not top 25%, the top 25 of all the students in the high school. And when he graduates from high school, he will also have an associate's degree from Lorain County Community College. So on behalf of the Mr. Basketball Committee, I think our winner is well deserved of the 2017 Mr. Basketball Award. Congratulations goes out to
welcome you back to Oberlin College. Lorain County Mr. Basketball has just been announced, and that belongs to Naz Bohannon. Standing with us right now, John Rostano is a high school coach. And John, what a great opportunity to spend time in the gym and on the court with a young man like that.
Yeah, just hearing his accomplishments, it's incredible what the young man accomplished, not only on the court, but in the classroom, the community. He's a kid that's done everything in his high school career, and the city of Lorain and the school obviously is very proud of what he's accomplished.
You look at a young man like that, and it's easy to focus on just what he's done basketball-wise. The fact that he can walk into a gym and everyone just you look at him, you respond to him. This is a kid that has a 3.9 in the classroom. I mean, I've heard his test scores are like off the charts, even as a sophomore. That makes him even more special. Yeah, he again, it's an unbelievable role model for our younger kids, and we're going to reference Naz Bohannon a lot down the road for our younger kids as a role model to not only do it on the basketball court, but do it in a classroom. And again, the things he does in the community can't be understated. And he's going to be sorely missed in our program and in our community for a couple years.
Coach, obviously he bought into, when you took over, bought into everything you wanted to do. Was there anything that you knew how special he was that you kind of gave him some things to say, I need you to do this for me. I need you to take over. Well,
this year we want him to try to get other guys involved because we knew what he could do, and we knew for us to be really good like we were, he had to make everybody else around him better. And he did a great job of that. And again, he energized not only the rest of our team, but the fans in Lorain. And he helped fill a lot of seats for us over the last couple of years. And it's a special night for Nazahar and his family.
Now, we know about his basketball accomplishments, his classroom accomplishments. He's going to move on to the next level. Yeah. Are you able to kind of help him with that process and play a role with him? Yeah,
He's right now. He's looking at different options at the collegiate level, and he's going to play somewhere. And the neat thing is, if he didn't get a basketball scholarship, I mean, he's had offers from Princeton, Yale, the Ivy Leagues for his academics. So I mean, he has so many things out there that he could do, and he's taking his time. He wants to go somewhere where he can feel comfortable, where he feels like he can fit in, and wherever he goes, they're going to get someone special.
But it is basketball, right? Because he had a phenomenal football year, too.
He can do both, and his passion's basketball, and we told him along with, family members and other people, you go play what your passion is. And basketball is his passion, and that's what he's going to play in college.
Well, I know he's a phenomenal player, but I also know you as a coach were able to develop him as well. Do you think you probably hope not, but once in a generation type player, or another one coming down the road, hopefully?
Well, hopefully, but once in generational is that I think that the energy he brought to the program, to the gym, you just can't teach that. He had that charisma about him that you just have it, and he brought it. And it was neat to be around every day in the gym, during games, and it's something that the city of Lorain, I think, embraced with Nas.
You know what? Players like that are special. There's no question about that.
Yeah.
But that player doesn't develop without good people around him. So congratulations to you as well, Coach, for everything you've done with him.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
All right. I'm Ross Donald, head coach of Lorain High, spending some minutes here with us, just kind of chatting a little bit about Nas Bohannon, and I think with that, they're starting the warm-ups here in the gym. We're about 7 minutes away from tip-off of the All-Star game. Tell you what, we'll take a break, and hopefully we'll get a chance to talk with Nas here in just a little bit as well. We'll be right back on AM 1320 WOBL, FM 107.7, the Myrna Law All-Star Hoops matchup.
Hi, my name is George Click. I'm 16 years old and in 10th grade at Lorain High School. I'm studying video production through Lorain High's Career Tech Education program. My first class was video production itself, and my second class was web design. I have a big imagination. Video production is a great release for it. The program is fun, interactive, and hands-on. You learn about the cameras and their functions in a comfortable environment. You spend a lot of time editing video using Adobe Photoshop and Premiere. My video production instructor, Mr. Trout, helped me a lot. He helps you with anything you need help with. He's good at explaining how things work. Taking this video production class is what really made me want to go into this field. This program at Lorain High helped give me confidence. I now know that this is what I want to do, and it's all thanks to Lorain High's video production career tech program.
All right, we've got Nas Bohannon standing with us. First off, Nas, congratulations, man.
Thank you. Great job.
Congratulations on everything you've done, man. We remember seeing you as a young man coming onto the court, the role that you played at Lorain High School. I watch you on video, the way you pump up crowds and get everybody excited. It just seems so natural for you to do that. I mean, is that you, man?
Yeah,
I mean, that's cool.
Me as a person, like outside of school, that's me as a person. Outside of school and like outside of the court, like I'm a big kid. I enjoy playing around. I enjoy having fun and getting hyped. So to just take it onto the court with something I love, it was easy for me.
A lot of fun this year for you and the Titans. That being said, I know that you're special in the classroom as well. We heard them talk about your grade point average. Congratulations on that part as well. Is that something you work at every day? Or
yeah, as much as I work for basketball, that's what I work for school. At a young age, my mom and my dad always told me that school always comes first. Be the student before the athlete. So if I never had the grades or anything, I couldn't play basketball.
Obviously, your parents had a great influence on you academically. Basketball-wise, was there anybody you're growing up you wanted to pattern yourself after? Anybody made an impact on you? Like, man, I want to play like him.
As far as like anybody I wanted to play like, I didn't really model my game after nobody because it was kind of unorthodox. But as far as people who had big influences on me, those are guys like my young coaches, Marcus Martin, Brian Smith. Doug Taylor was a key trainer like when I was coming up, and he told me at a young age, like, you're not going to be a big your whole life. Keep working on other aspects, and he's a big reason for why I'm here now.
We know that there are a lot of schools looking at you and making you offers. When do you think you're going to make a decision?
I'm looking towards a decision like the second or third week of April.
All right. Tell you what, keep us in mind. We'd love to hear about it, and best of luck to you. Go warm up and have some fun tonight, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Congratulations
sir.
on the award. Go get it.
Great job.
Nas Bohannon, tell you what, I just like him.
Well, you can't talk to him and not like him.
Right.
Because what so many kids don't understand what he did right there, Don. Little thing. All right, little thing. He looks you right in the eye when he talks to you.
Yeah.
That's a lost art. And that's a sign of respect, and that's a mature individual. And then you hear the accomplishments already with all the work he's already done at Lorain community that's going to transfer on to wherever he decides to go. How can you not like this kid?
There's just so much. I'm from Lorain. I don't kind of hide that back. My youngest graduated last year, and she was in classes with Nas. And she's a smart kid, but he's right in those classes and doing good things. I mean, it's just so much fun. But you look around and you look at the other guys out on this court right now in this senior all-star game, and there's a lot of guys out there that in the absence of a guy like Nas Bohannon would be a great selection for that award.
Absolutely. I mean, and there's good basketball in this county. You will see this tonight, but that was, I guess, not good luck for everybody else because there is a lot of talent, and there's a lot of talent on this floor, and there's a lot of great kids. But this award tonight was a no-brainer.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And looking forward to kind of seeing him in his last performance here in Lorain County on this court as he'll take his next step. Moving on down the line. Want to say a big thank you as well to the Lorain County Men's Basketball Association coaches. You reached out to us because we hadn't done this game for a little while and reached out to us and said, hey guys, can you come back? And one of the things that they did for us is to make sure that we had an opportunity to talk with both Coach Rossitano and Nas as part of our coverage here. So we really appreciate the fact that they helped us with that and gave us that consideration.
Well, much appreciated. And this event so far, I mean, we've been here from the beginning, the three-point shooting, the dunk contest, the Rising Stars, the awards, very well organized. I know being a part of it, it's a tremendous amount of work, and you've got some people, and we've seen them running around here all night long, making sure that everybody's taken care of. Lorain County, this needs that.
Yeah, you've got Mr. and one of the Miss basketballs out there together.
Yeah,
that's kind of fun.
McKenna Peters from Keystone getting a picture taken with Nas Bohannon. That's neat.
That's pretty cool. That's very cool. We're about a minute away from tip-off here.
I started mentoring my mentee, Dantre, 4 years ago. I always thought about doing it. It always seemed like a good idea.
We were both nervous when we first met, but everything kind of fell into place.
Mentoring is important to anyone that's pretty fortunate in life to have a little bit of time to pass on that knowledge.
Etienne's a very close friend. I look at him as a brother and a father figure. He taught me just focus on the big picture because I would like to give back just like Etienne gave back to me. Be someone who matters to someone who matters.
Hi, my name is Justin Sturgill. I'm 16 years old and in the 10th grade at Lorain High School. I'm studying sports health and fitness through Lorain High's Career Tech Education program, and I'm also in Titan College. I'm very into sports and interactive things. I want to be an athletic trainer one day, and teachers like Mr. Dury help me figure that out. When Dury teaches, we have a lot of fun and it's exciting. I've learned a lot about the body and its functions, how injuries occur, the right thing to do, and how to prevent injuries. I felt good in my classes because I was actually learning. I also want to be around sports. I love sports. I play football and basketball, and I also run track. As for my Titan College College Credit Plus classes, it's different. It's cool to feel like a college student. It's even better to be a college student and learning at the higher level. It's very challenging, and I like a challenge. You definitely have to be very focused in class and outside of school. I know for a fact that I'm going to college. I also know that not many people get into the NFL or NBA. But knowing that, as an athletic trainer, I can still physically be around sports, even if I don't play them, makes all the difference. Career Tech Education in Titan College helped give me this confidence. I know what I want to do, and it's all thanks to Lorain High's Career Tech Education program in Titan College.
All right, so here we go. We've got a red squad and a blue squad out there. The blue is the west, the red is the east. And we'll just kind of pick up the players here as we go. Ball's up. Donald Johnson's going to tip it left side. We'll end up in the blue squad. That's the west squad. Blanton sends it out top. Doc Januzzi for a shot of the ball game. Rattles out for a 3-ball, but guess who's underneath there to follow up? Antonio Blanton. Full court pressure here by the blue squad. They're going to play some defense.
It's interesting.
Coach.
We got the Lorain, two Lorain on one.
Oh my!
Oh, wow.
All right, first basket of the ball game. Nas Bohannon slides through the lane and just rocks the house with the right hand.
One-hand tomahawk. That was not bad.
Oh my! Januzzi in between the circles, left side. Januzzi from Firelands goes left side. Blanton at the elbow, sends it right back to Januzzi. He'll work into the lane, scoops up a shot, may have been fouled, and he'll go to the line for a couple.
Sean Brooks is looking like, wait a minute, isn't this an all-star game? There's no fouls called in an all-star game.
We were talking with the officials. They said the fouls that they're going to call are the ones on a shot that's not made. That's really the ones they're going to talk about, which I'm actually very okay with. Januzzi able to hit the second of 2 free throws. 3-2 ball game right now in favor of the West squad, and here we go the other way. Lotko sends it outside, left side. Ronis lights it up from long range. He's got 3 in the ball game. And 28 left, and whistles toot as the ball heads out of bounds and up into the stands. Blanton will start it off and get it right back. Hesitates for a moment, launches long range 3 ball. It's up and good. Blanton's got 5 in the ball game already. Long pass down court. Well, handle on the sideline, sends it up, and it's knocked out of bounds. Blanton will inbound it. He was trying to find Horonis from Ridgeville. Deuce Martin at the top, works to the left side. Lotko into the lane, off the glass, soft and in. His first basket of the ball game. 9:47 left in this first quarter. Johnson with the shot, no. Rebound, pulled away by Martin. Long pass, goes down court. Brooks, he's going to dunk it now.
I tell you what, they're playing hard, though, right out of the gate. That's what I like to see here.
No doubt about that. Deshaun, his first basket of the ball game. Ball poked away by Horonis. They're going to actually whistle a foul on him. Blanton will have the inbound responsibilities. 9:19 on a running first quarter clock. Just inside the arc. Jump shot is not going to fall that time. We'll head the other way. Deuce Martin for 3 on the right side. No. Rebound, Blanton. He'll look down court.
Nice pass.
Yeah, good look that time. Saved back in bounds, heading the other way. Ball tipped out of bounds off of blue, and it's going to be a red ball underneath. Tell you what, it's still confusing to me in these ball games that, you've got guys in different schools all wearing the same jerseys, the same shirts. It's just a long 3 ball there that time. Not able to fall for Bohannon. Martin in between the circles, whips it underneath. Lotko, reverse layup. Ball tipped around. Still being tipped around. Finally picked up by the blue squad. Good pass forward by Taylor. Opposite inside, got the deuce.
Yeah, nice bounce pass by Taylor. Hit him right in stride for the layup.
Lotko out top, being checked there by Donald Johnson. The shot, no. Martin with the rebound, mishandled that one. Ball poked away. Horonis unable to control it. Lotko down on the court. Januzzi on the court. Flips it behind his head. Finds Blanton. Lobs it underneath to Johnson. Wanted to get the alley-oop. Johnson will just take it, turn and spin from about 8 feet out and get it to drop. Good-looking shot that time from Donald.
Doc Januzzi on the floor in an all-star game. Who'd have thunk?
It's kind of what you wanted to see, though, man.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great move, diving and getting that ball and flipping it ahead that led to a bucket.
We've already got 2 dunks in the ball game, by the way, Coach. Do we want to do an over and under now, or are we just going to be content to watch it happen?
My opinion's pretty worthless on these because I'm never right.
Nice slide through the lane that time by Keith Johnson, unable to get the shot to fall. Rebound's going to end up in the hands of the blue squad, and they're going to head the other way. Des Brown, who we both liked in that tournament run by Elyria, sends it to the right side. That jump shot by Matakovic is not going to fall. Rebound ends up in the hands of the red squad, and here we go the other way. Keith Johnson, pass forward, and so almost an underhand shot that time. A little bit of a bump is going to send one of the red squad players to the line. Is that a yes or a no?
Yeah, Sabo.
Yeah, all right, well, there you go. Sean Sabo from EC, the 6'4" senior. Gets a couple of freebies here. Clock will run through the majority of this game, which is probably a good thing for the guys. Because again, we've been talking about it a couple different times tonight. It's not being in playing shape.
Yeah, absolutely. It's it takes their toll. Especially if you haven't been in that gym for a couple weeks. Gets to your lungs quick.
Lungs, legs, arms, all of it. Des Brown, he's been on the court fairly recently, unable to hit that jump shot though. Rebound comes down and we're going to head the other way. Sabo for three off the left side. That was pretty pure.
He's just either baseline, he lets it go, you think it's going in.
Sure. Out top, drops it underneath. That one's not going to fall. Another rebound into the hands of the Red Squad. Here we go, the other. David Marsh, strong take at the other end, unable to get it to fall though. Left it short with the offhand. Montgomery down to the right side out of North Ridgeville finds Des Brown, gets it right back. They'll send it off to the left side. Takovich with the ball, clearing out top. Wanting to go to work. Barris Coleman unable to finish that time. Rebound down into the hands of Sabo. He'll just trot up court. Three ball, almost caught in the rim that time for Colin Myers from Firelands. The ball will go out of bounds. Like the pace of this so far?
Yeah, trying to get up and down the floor a little bit. And again, it's tough because you haven't played with each other, obviously, but the idea is good. They're trying to push it on every miss.
Myers on the left baseline. Ball goes inside. It's going to end up rolling out of bounds. Off of Josh Kendall, it will be blue ball. Okay. The walkway in front of the announce table, a little bit more than irritating.
Well, they're always repping.
I guess. Got to be seen by the guys on radio when you think about that. There's a flaw. Brown sends it out top. Montgomery unable to, or Flanagan rather, from North Ridgeville. I apologize for that. Fake pass by Zabel. Then he's just going to spot the three ball. The fact that he even got that three ball up off that fake pass is a little bit surprising. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be blue ball.
David Marsh compliant from the backside, ran right into Barris Coleman, his teammate from the regular season, but his opponent in the All-Star game.
I kind of like that they split up some of those guys, to be honest with you. It makes it more fun to see the interaction between the other guys. Line change is set to come in here about 4 minutes away. Marsh with the 15-footer misses everything. The whistle will tweak, and that will bring in the line change. And it's tough to say in an all-star game, you know which group is the starting group and, which group is the reserve group. But, I think that there are some matchups here that you definitely just want to see.
Well, you always like in an all-star game. Man,
how about Antonio Blanton?
Seen that before.
Just stepping into a three ball from about 25, maybe 26 feet out.
In an all-star game, you like 10, Don. If you're coaching. That's nice and easy. There's 12 tonight, so there's going to have to be a little thought put into it.
Januzzi slides all the way through the lane, went coast to coast, got fouled going up for the shot, and he'll go to the line now.
Januzzi is not playing this like it's an all-star game. He's playing it like he's playing a pack game, which I have no problem with. I'm just saying.
I'm with you.
He's going full tilt, man.
Well, I don't think Dad would be content.
No.
To be perfectly honest with you, it's still one of the it's one of the best nicknames in all of high school basketball.
Doc.
Long pass down toward the baseline and leaving that shot just a little bit short for the Red Squad was Turner Campbell from Keystone. Turn around and Ronas is going to drop it in.
Now, going back to that, though, you've got a legitimate shot at it. You could be nicknamed Doc. If you want Doc, I'll give it to you.
No,
I'm just saying.
We'll come up with something.
I'm not going doctor. I'll go Doc, but there can't be no Doc.
No. See, in my mind, Doc is always Irving, but, oh, boy, look at that. Ronas lights it up from long distance again. He's got 9. Leading all scorers here early on. Blanton thought again about another long-range shot, hesitates, flips it outside, knocked away. Barkdale comes up with it out of Vermillion, long pass forwards. That's going to be Deuce Martin, sends it back out top. And that one is good again for Ronas. He's got a dozen, all of them from outside. Somebody just call a timeout?
Yeah, timeout by
the Blue Squad with 1:41.
The Blue coaches acted like they were surprised.
Are there timeouts in this game?
Well, Coach Kupka's not coaching this game like it's an all-star game either then.
No, he's not.
He's going through some defensive adjustments.
I wonder if that was an official timeout with the score 22-14, $1:41 on the first quarter clock.
These officials can't possibly be tired.
Yeah, maybe they need a little break too. I don't know. Maybe we need to get a lighting change on the officials. I don't know. Here comes Januzzi and the blue squad coming out of the west. Long three ball. No, not going to happen. Doug Taylor goes right back up. He gets fouled, and he'll go to the line for a couple. Nick Barkle from Vermillion, I think, got whistled for it. He doesn't like it, but he's smiling. Fun evening here at Oberlin College. We get to spend a lot of time here.
Yeah, well, this has kind of been the new adopted site for both the boys and the girls, and they do a good job of hosting it.
Well, and in particular, or from our broadcast perspective, we do the boys' games here. Both Bob Karlovic and I cover some of the basketball games for GoYo.com. So appreciate that Oberlin College is playing host. Taylor off the rebound, sends it to Blanton. Another three ball, left baseline, rolls it across the front. Barkle with the rebound out of Vermillion for the red squad. Crossover up top, splits a double team, sends it to the left baseline. Campbell inside. That'll be a deuce.
Yeah, nice bounce pass. Campbell to Barkle.
Barkle with 2 in the ball game. Taylor inside. Leaves it back. A little inside. No. Here we go the other way. Deuce Martin, and he'll lay it in. I thought Deuce was going to dunk it.
I don't think he felt he had enough of a gap there, so he just decided to lay it in.
Comes Taylor, scoops it off to Blanton, hesitates, works into defense, then he'll launch a three ball. Ball poked around, a little tip it back. That'll be Taylor underneath. That's an assist, I think.
Yeah, a little. Nice look there.
Taylor with his 4th point in the ball game, and that will bring an end to quarter number 1 of the All-Star game, 26-16. Well, there you go, a little lopsided. We'll step away and be right back with quarter number 2. Actually, you know what? We're going to keep it right here, I think. Are we or are we not? Trying to figure out what we're doing here. No, you know what? We're going to go ahead and we'll take a little bit of a break. We'll be right back. WOBL, AM 1320, FM 107.7, and the Murder Law All-Star Hoops Showcase.
In an instant, life can change. Hi, I'm veteran J.R. Martinez. If you've been hurt or disabled due to your service, the last thing you need to do is hurry up and wait for a VA claims decision. Make sure you file an electronic, fully developed claim, or e-claim, for disability compensation on e-benefits. It's the fastest and easiest way to get a claims decision. Learn more at ebenefits.va.gov. E-claims and e-benefits. Online VA claims made simple.
Is magic really magic? If a deal is too good to be true, well, don't be fooled. There is no magic. Credit Max Auto has a great selection of cars with fast, easy financing and payments you can afford. Check us out at creditmaxauto.com.
We've gotten into second quarter action. Well, Hannon, the young man we just talked about, back on the court, trying to work with Lotko. He'll try to work inside. Got tied up with Barris Coleman and his teammate, by the way, Des Brown.
It is. You mentioned it earlier, but it's interesting seeing teammates who are opponents in this All-Star game.
Flanagan drops it off to Coleman from Avon Lake. Spins away, has his shot blocked, gets it right back, sends it out. And that one good for Brian Flanagan. A 3-ball off the glass. Banks open.
Yeah, Flanagan's telling the other team he called that. They're having none of that. They're laughing about it.
Marsh slides through the lane, misses the shot. Flanagan rebound, bounce pass forward. Des Brown hesitates. He's going to launch from about the same spot, misses that one. Rebound comes down to Lotko.
I was impressed with Lotko because what he's doing right here is what he was doing in the tournament games, is that he gets the rebound and then he's good enough he can lead the break like he did, and Bohannon will clean it up.
That's one of the things Bohannon, you don't think about him working the glass underneath because he's so good at driving and he can just that mid-range jump shot. But yeah, he can do that. That's a good take underneath that time.
Yeah, real nice take
Trey
by
Beeler.
Beeler with the left-hand finish.
Bohannon, 3-ball, straight on, back of the rim, no. Rebound Marsh, put back, and that one's good.
Well, we saw Marsh do that a lot with the Avon Lake games. He's another just real good offensive rebounder, knows where that ball's going to be.
3-ball, other side, Matakovic able to knock that one down. Johnny, his first basket of the ball game.
Yeah, good-looking shot.
Agreed. Bohannon on the left side with the dribble, sends it right back out top.
It's like we're at an MTV game.
Right? Missed jump shot out top. Matakovic, yeah, with the music and everything. Yeah.
Like,
little shovel pass underneath.
Times have changed, Don.
They certainly have. Barris Coleman battling underneath. Yeah, we'd have never gotten away with anything like this back in the 80s or the 70s.
Well, thank goodness for some of that music of the 80s. My goodness.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Coleman with a big rebound. Drops it off. It'll be picked up by Flanagan going the other way and almost took out the guy on crutches.
Yeah.
It was close. All right, here we go the other way. Marsh with the ball. Out of Avon Lake, finds Bohannon immediately for 3. A little bit strong on that one. Rebound, Lotko. He's going to go right back up off the glass and in. I like the way Lotko plays.
Yeah.
He can play out top. He can battle underneath. It's complete. Barris Coleman jump stop in the middle of the lane. Gets the ball tipped back to him by Brown. Slices through again. Takes the layup.
He's another one, too. Barris Coleman that had a pretty good senior year, and he's got upside to him. I'm curious to see if he's got to get stronger.
Yeah.
But he's got a chance to play at the next level with that added strength, I think.
Jump shot is a no-go that time for the Red Squad. Missed that time by Colin Meyer, heading the other way. Coleman slides through the lane, kind of reverse layup in front of the rim, if you can call it that.
Little athletic move.
Coleman's got 4 in the ball game now. Lotko working through a bunch of traffic, strong to the glass.
Another one, too. I think he's got enough skills. It'd be interesting to see what he's going to do. But, you know, sometimes these guys, Don, that are really good high school players, and there's Coleman showing us again.
We got some range.
They're tired of basketball. I don't mean that in a bad way. They're ready to go to school and just be a student. You know, play intramurals.
Yeah.
Go work on your school and, you know, move on. So, be interesting.
And you're right, because life as an athlete in college is encompassing.
Well, they own you.
They do.
I mean, any scholarship kid, you just became property. And, yes, you are going to get your school paid for, but, you know,
But then again, how many of these guys are going to go to, for example, Division III schools and play, and even at that?
Right, and that's what's really hard is Division III, you're not on scholarship. You're going to work just as hard as someone who is, and you're not going to get in. And, you know, it's tough. It's tough. And the level of basketball at Division III, as we've talked about, very good basketball.
Keith Johnson hit a jumper. That'll be his first basket of the ball game. I mean, we're sitting in a Division III gym, and we've watched kids. In fact, one of your former players had some success here.
Yeah, but it's you know, for a lot of them that go even to Division III, your first year, what are you going to do? You're going to sit. You're going to be the practice dummy, so to speak, and you're going to be expected to do everything else. And you're going from a situation where you were the man. You're not even on the radar.
Right.
It's tough.
Right.
It's tough.
Little trying to create some opportunity there for the Blue Squad. Doc Januzzi tips it back. Donald Johnson from about 17 feet. That one will go.
How many of those shots did we see Donald Johnson make just in a tournament run? I mean, it was almost – he shoots those like layups.
It's that mid-range jumper. It's a lost art, but if you got a kid that can hit it, boy, it's something special.
Yes, it is.
Deshaun Brooks, outside the arc, 3-ball. Made a living on that at Lorain High this past season. Put back, no. Here comes Doug Taylor. A little bit of a hesitation moves. Flips it left side. Jalil Little goes between his legs into the lane. Slides through. Layup, no. Johnson there almost put that tip back in.
Now, Deshaun Brooks is going to Tiffin
for
football. Is that right?
I think that's correct.
To play cornerback.
That's a heck of a cornerback.
That's a pretty tall cornerback.
It is. He's an athlete. Look at him taking the length of the court, slide inside, try to get the layup, unable to finish on it. But he got fouled in the process, so we'll go to the line for a couple. I give the DJ some credit here. It's not overpowering. It's there, though. Sean Brooks.
I wonder.
It's a free throw.
It's just, hey, we want you to DJ our event. Okay, what do you got? Basketball All-Star game. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
What music you got for us?
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Januzzi with a jump shot. No. Deuce Martin will come away with the rebound for the Red Squad. Wants to go to work. Little lob pass down to the baseline. Wanted to find Brooks coming along the baseline. We're going to go the other way. Taylor, he's going to get the layup.
Oh, my goodness.
He missed it. Oh, my goodness. Blanton's giving him all kinds of crap. Kind of should. It's part of the fun.
Not only do you not dunk it, but you miss a layup. That's not good.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Shot. And I think they were trying to set up an alley-oop coming behind that. They wanted to set it down to the baseline, and they get Johnson following up behind.
Pete Johnson with a great block, be it whether it was a pass or a shot.
Taylor still kicking himself. And there ain't nobody on that bench that's going to let him forget about it.
No, there ain't nobody say, hey, keep your chin up. Forget that.
No, that's not the way that happens. Sorry. Beeler sends it out top. Barris Coleman for three. No. Rebound taken away by Colin Myers from Firelands. Gets it off very quickly. Lotko sends it outside. Turner Campbell for three. Myers rebound, sends it right back out to Lotko. Wanted the baseline, had to send it back out. A good looking jumper that time by Colin Myers. His first basket of the ball game.
He can shoot it.
We talked about that a little bit earlier. I like those guys that just are willing to work. Boy, talk about a guy that works. There's a nice take. Des Brown from Elyria.
We were really impressed with him during the tournament, especially getting to see him play game after game. Solid point guard.
Right. Campbell sends it outside. Locko steps in, backs up. A little bit long on the jump shot. Ball tipped out of bounds off the blue squad. It'll stay with the red on their offensive end. 2:49 on a running second quarter clock. Lotko on the block, right side, slides through the lane. Left-handed layup is good. He's strong. Doesn't look strong.
Yeah,
but he is.
Right. I mean, he just, what do I want to say, wiry? How about that?
Well, let's go with that. Des Brown for three. Boy, look at that. Des lights it up long distance. 7-point difference right now, 45-38.
You watch these guys tonight even, Don, and you realize how good that Elyria team was.
Oh, yeah.
And
Barkdale launches long distance.
But the Pioneers, one extremely controversial call from being in the Elite Eight.
And there's we hear rumors about acknowledgement of the fact that that call may not have been correct.
It was a terrible call.
Or lack thereof.
I mean, then it was a terrible no call. That's the better way to say it.
15-footer is no good that time.
I don't know. I can expound on that stuff. You know me.
Yeah, I know.
I'd be glad to tell you all about it. But
Flanagan launches long distance. He's got 6, makes it a 7-point ball game with a minute and a half. And it's one of those situations where, and you and I have had the conversations, Lotko hits an easy one where no one call changes the game. Atakovich for 3 at the other end, no.
That one did.
But that one may have.
Yeah, you're right. That one did. I mean, and that's what it is. And so Massillon Jackson, who Elyria would have advanced to play, I mean, they took care of St. John's and they win the state championship. But, a situation like that, not saying you could beat Massillon Jackson, but you sure would have liked to have a chance to play them.
Just want to be there.
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to be in the 8.
And feeling like we should have been there.
Right. Red on their offensive end.
That's not even legal in Europe.
A little extra step that time.
Extra 3 steps.
Got a twinkled through the lane, I guess.
He was so determined they were going to let him go, whether he dribbled or not.
Coleman in the lane, a couple dribbles, turns and puts that one up. Barkle with the rebound for Vermillion. Long pass down court. Save back. Myers will step back. 3-ball, left baseline. Long rebound is going to be collected by Matakovich, rather. I always change the appropriate pronunciation. Des Brown.
Anytime he's got it, I'm letting you talk.
Flanagan, no. Rebound. That time was Campbell, had it knocked away. Going the other way. Lotko for 3 at the buzzer and misses that one. So it's 11-point difference as we head into the break here at the half. Time for us to take a little bit of a break, and we'll catch up with things heading into the third quarter. So I'm sure there's more festivities going on. We'll take a real quick break. This is WOBL AM 1320 FM 107.7 in the Murner Law All-Star Hoop Showcase along with WLCS TV 20.
Hi, my name is Josh Minnick. I'm 17 years old and in 11th grade at Lorain High School. I'm a medical assistant student in Lorain High's Career Tech Education program. I took medical terminology and loved it. Then I took anatomy and physiology and loved it. It really fascinates me and I like helping people. It gets quite interesting when you get into the body functions and how it all works. Most of the classes here are pretty great. I found the teachers to be quite good too. One of the best teachers I ever met is Mr. Hudasek. He teaches with a hands-on approach and he's quite good at what he does. This experience has helped me make my career decision. I'm glad I'm in this program because I'm more confident about what I want to do with my life. And it's all thanks to Lorain High's Career Tech Medical Assisting program.
All right, we're back to the action here. Red had the ball to start things off, 52-41. Blue with their offensive end, a little bit of a layup, missed that time underneath, and whistles toot as Deuce Martin got run over by Jaleel Little. It'll be red ball. Ball will come in, put it high to Naz Bohannon, who will just walk up. Mr. Basketball, he's pointing some directions out, goes between his legs. Top of the key, pops from 15, misses everything. Uh-oh, Blanton giving him a little bit of grief now.
Antonio Blanton's like, yeah, I'll give you that shot. Both laughing about it.
It's all fun. Taylor out top, works off a screen. Des Brown, pump fake into the lane off the drive, layup, and yeah.
Des Brown is solid. This is a solid point guard. Oh, nice.
Quick pass down court. Finishing very nicely that time, Keith Johnson from Midview. There's another takeaway. Here comes David Marsh from Avon Lake, splits it inside, and that time it'll be Deuce Martin. Martin was 6.
Everybody who would play on an all-star team would want to have David Marsh on their team, Don, because he looks to pass first.
Well, look at a double team out there defensively. Blue squad's going to handle it. Blanton's going to put up a 3-ball. That one's not going to happen for him. Another take inside. And Marsh there with the rebound. He's going to get fouled, and we'll hit up the other way. So it was kind of funny watching Bohannon check up Little as they were coming up court. Yeah. Bohannon sends it right side. Marsh along the baseline, reverse layup, and good. How about that?
He can also score, too, obviously.
Apparently he knows how to do that. All right, Blanton with a little bit of a grin on his face. No one's going to check him up. He'll hit the 3-ball. That's a little too easy.
Oh, Bohannon just backed way off and said, I'll give it to you. And Blanton said, that's a layup.
Yeah, you give it to me, I'll take it. No question. Marsh slides through the lane after giving the ball up. He gets another deuce.
Yeah.
David Marsh.
Give and go. Give and go with Keith Johnson in Midview.
Blanton again. Bohannon's just going to kind of watch him come up court. Now he's going to check him up a little bit. Blanton wants to go to work against him. Back in, back out, 3-ball, fading away.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my. Blanton with 14 in the ball game.
Wow. These guys got their own personal all-star game going on right now.
Bohannon goes down to a knee, maintains his dribble. Almost gets tackled. And Taylor jumps up from that and says, jump ball. It's kind of funny. I enjoy the fun that the guys are having with it, Coach.
Oh, Blanton's giving away about 6 inches to Bohannon, but he's having a blast with it.
Sean Brooks flips a pass down underneath. Keith Johnson unable to put that one in, but he's going to go to the line for a couple. We'll put the first one up and in. 6 points.
Antonio Blanton is really old school, Don.
How so?
The glasses.
Good point. Good point. They almost lost those glasses at the end of that last game, too.
Yeah, it's not a foul, though.
I'm just setting you up.
I know. I'll knock that one right out of the park every time.
That was an easy one.
Yeah, it was.
Here comes Sable up court. Flip that off to the left side. Was that Aronis again? 15 points. And they're announcing a young person is announcing the 50-50 winner, I think, as Doc Januzzi pops one from three-point range, unable to hit that one.
Tell you what.
Matakovich will nail that in his follow-up, though.
Matakovich shot it well tonight.
64-52, the difference right now. There's Colin Myers, a young man that Jim was just talking about with the ball. He'll get the tip and put that one in. Yeah. 4 in the ball game. Uh-oh, here you go.
Oh!
On the baseline, had it on the wing, and boy, I tell you what, there was no stopping him. He got a head full of steam, and he was going.
Where was that young man in the dunk competition?
He was not. I do not believe he was, and perhaps he should have been.
What?
Larry Reardon stopping by. A little bit of chit-chat. Coach is checking in with him. And
for Christ's sakes, there's only 3 of you.
I see you got so excited you messed the mic up, Jim. My goodness, what happened?
Oh, that felt good. I haven't been able to do that in a while.
So what's the story? Did they switch sides?
Yeah, they're going towards the wrong baskets, and as I so eloquently pointed out to Larry Reardon that they, after 4 minutes, they finally figured that out. But
alley-oop attempt to Coleman. He's unable to get that. The ball really never got above the rim. Zabo from long range. All day long.
That's what Zabo needed. He needed to be at the other end here, shooting at the right basket.
Here comes Januzzi from Firelands. Looks for the screen high from Johnson. No one rolled off of that. He kind of got caught up. Matakovich, 3-ball, right side.
Shoot it.
He's got 9 in the ball game.
He looks good shooting those threes.
Yeah, he does. Oh, Colin Meyer, he'll launch from long range. That's not going to happen. Matakovich comes down with it. He's one of those guys, we talked about this during the three-point competition. He's better in rhythm than he is just shooting off the rack.
Right, absolutely.
Goes Lotko. He's going to go coast to coast, lays it up, and puts it in.
I'll tell you, Lotko, he's impressive. I mean, he'll grab a rebound, and there he goes, and good enough handling the ball to finish.
It'll be interesting to see what he does in college and how they utilize it.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, he's got guard skills.
Agreed. Johnson, baseline, nope. Rebound's going to come down to the red squad, and they're going to push here a little bit. 4:50 left.
Wow.
It's almost put another one in long range. Lotko rebound, steps through, left hand, no. And Barrascoma with the rebound. Might have been a foul underneath. I'm not going to call that one. Here comes Januzzi, sliding through the lane. 360, spins it up and in. Doc's got 4 in the ball game. Lotko turns in the lane, no. Myers follow up, no. Zabo can't finish it. Rebound tipped out. Coleman. Januzzi was trying to alley-oop him in a really odd angle.
Yeah. Well,
couldn't quite make it happen.
If Barris Coleman would have been 11'6", he might have had a shot at that one.
I think Doc just wanted him to go up and at least try. Now, see, Reardon's got his back to you now. He don't even want to come over here after you yelled at him.
You know, see.
I don't know. I think you scared him away.
Oh, my goodness.
All
I'll
right.
tell you what.
What's that?
That didn't feel bad.
Deuce Martin from the long range hits the 3 ball. Deuce has 9 in the ball game. We got to start thinking who our vote for MVP is going to be.
I'll tell you what. It's been a little bit. I bet.
Jeez. Des Brown hits the 3 ball.
You see someone like Des
10.
Brown, like whenever he's on the floor, he does everything right.
I agree. Well, and there's another one, Marsh. It's an off-the-ball hand, and he'll slide through the lane and somehow spins one in, and it falls off the rim and in.
How athletic was that?
Pretty much. How athletic is everything that he does?
Yeah. I mean, he's just smooth, too.
Yeah. Des Brown, left baseline, kicks it out. Blanton, checked up by Martin, sends it over to Doug Taylor. Taylor sends it back. Really little for a heartbeat. Nice no-look pass underneath the Brown. He'll get the layup.
Lorain passing to Illyria for a layup. That's impressive.
Oh, there you go, Lorain off the clear view in the right corner.
Yeah.
Martin puts it up and says, thank you, Naz Bohannon.
Deuce Martin, just pure shot.
Great ball player. Blanton from almost sitting on the blue bench, unable to get that one to fall. Ball's going to come out of bounds. Oh, boy.
And
there was a young one that almost just about got crunched.
And you weren't exaggerating, though, on the length of that shot by Blanton.
He was out there. Taylor, top of the key, slides through. Dez again for 3. He's got 15. He leads. He and Aronis are tied at 15.
I'll tell you what, he's making a case for himself.
There goes a little bit of contact that time.
Blanton is having a blast.
He's got a big smile on his face. Thought about another 3 ball. Finds Brown.
No.
He will take it.
And
he get it again.
Wow.
Des got 18. My goodness.
Again, how good was Illyria High this year?
Yeah, exactly. Missed 3 ball. A little rebound. Des Brown again.
That's
He's
a heat
feeling
check.
it.
Heat check.
Long tip picked up by Bohannon. Top of the key. Sends it to the right side. That'll be a 2 ball if it goes no. Bark will rebound and put back. It's good.
Yeah, that's one way to always score in an all-star game. Just hang around the basket.
It's bound to be a short miss once in a while. 1:10 left in the 3rd quarter. This group, I think they've exhausted their energy supply for this time down the court.
I think the DJ's exhausted his music choices with what we got going on right now. Yeah, it's a little bit. Come on.
Ice Ice Baby. Nice pass, goes in the middle of the lane. Little scoop pass back underneath. Bohannon flips it off to Martin. Falling down. Flips the ball up toward the basket and somehow gets it to fall for his 11th point of the ball game. 13-point difference. Through the lane, up and in that time. Jaleel Little, his first basket of the ball game. Marsh the other way, layup. No! Rebound Blanton. 27 seconds. Barkdale steals the pass. He'll shoot from about 30 feet out. No, Marsh, tip and in.
David Marsh, what he does, hang around.
Really workmanlike attitude, to say the very least. As Brown, 10 seconds on the clock. He has the pass flipped over the top. Looks like he wants to find Blanton. He will. Looks at the clock, waits. 3 ball up. Yep. Are you kidding me? It's just not right. It's just not right. I'm done. Okay. He's got 17 in the ball game. Timeout for us. 85-75 is a 10-point difference. We'll come back with 4th quarter action in the All-Star game. Brought to you by Werner Law on WOBL and WLCS. We'll be right back.
One of my biggest passions in life is animals. That's why I've worked with Morris Animal Foundation for over 40 years. Morris Animal Foundation is a world leader in helping animals live longer, healthier lives. You can too. Just show your support at morrisanimalfoundation.org.
To help cats, dogs, horses, and wildlife live healthier lives, visit morrisanimalfoundation.org, where we are advancing science that will create a healthier tomorrow for animals.
Is your child's sports performance inconsistent? Does she seem to be a few steps behind the soccer ball? Is he swinging early or late at the baseball? An eye coordination problem could be at the root of your child's difficulties. Vision screenings can be misleading because they are not designed to test all of the visual skills necessary for sports performance or for reading and learning. For more information on sports and vision, visit the website for the College of Optometrist and Vision Development at covd.org.
All right, want to bring you back to Oberlin College campus here. We're getting right back at it. Well, Johnson with a putback on a miss is not going to happen for him. Go the other way. Deshaun Brooks with the ball from about 35 feet. Leaves that one short. He's right back out top. Ronas.
over his teammate Flanagan.
Nice. He's got 18, by the way.
Yeah, he's making himself a bid.
Newsy has his ball knocked away, picked up by Brooks. Brooks is going to measure this one up, and he'll knock it down.
That was one of them fast twitch dunks right there. Throw it down quick.
It's Januzzi getting a little bit of a bump as he comes up court. Matakovic for three, no. Barris Coleman clean up and put it in. Coleman's got 9 in the ball game.
Coach Kuchta still pleading with his kids to play some defense. Coach, it's not happening.
Not going to happen. Just not going to happen. Well, no-look pass goes underneath. Dabo can't hit it. He's a little bit surprised by that, but he'll turn around and put it up and in. Well, the DJ is scraping a little bit deep here.
Yeah, he oh, nice dunk there by Donald Johnson.
Nice. Johnson's with 8 in the ball game. Kind of hung around the rim for just a little bit. They called it travel?
Wow. I didn't know you could travel an all-star game.
I don't think you can. I think it's technically impossible.
They were going to let Latko take 5 steps without calling it
That's
earlier.
Good point. 10 minutes left. Doc Januzzi trying to work against the pressure. Spins into the lane against Johnson. He'll get fouled and go to the line. Doc working hard.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it at the start of the game. He doesn't not playing it like it's an all-star game. He's getting after it.
His first free throw is not going to work for him. Clock's going to continue to run. I think it's been a long day for just about everybody involved, so they're going to kind of let this one work through. Januzzi hits the second for his 5th point of the ball game. You have an MVP in mind for this game there, Coach?
There's actually, I think, a couple that are – I haven't made up my mind yet. It's still on the table.
All right. Brooks launches another 3-ball.
You got one?
No, I don't, as a matter of fact. Johnson again.
Oh
boy,
man.
Gets fouled going up, and Deshaun Brooks says, no, you're not going to dunk on me, and Johnson will go to the line.
I wish Deshaun Brooks would have let him dunk, because that would have really been a pretty dunk.
It would have. Coming along the baseline, he was going up with 2 hands. He'd have rocked that a little bit, I think. Johnson misses the free throw, and the only person clapping is Deshaun. Says, hey, that's why I did it. He'll hit the second one, though. Brooks coming up. He's looking for a little bit of a screen high. Avoids that one, sends it to Sabo from the 9-foot line of the volleyball court. It's just so far beyond the 3-point arc, you can't even talk about it. Long pass down court. Johnson again. Missed the dunk. Barris Coleman there to follow up. Coleman with 11 in the ball game. I think guys are getting a little tired again.
Yeah, just a tad.
Ronis looking to work off the screen. A little roll of a pass into the middle of the lane. Matakovic will come up with it. Gets it off to Januzzi. Looking for pressure. Not going to be there, big guy. Now they'll get it back in the offensive end. Double team coming his way. Pass knocked away. He'll flip it off to Coleman. Measures the shot from about 25 feet. Matakovic takes it inside.
Oh, my
Took it off
goodness.
the top of the backboard. Are they counting it? I guess they are.
Are
whistles, they? Yeah, whistles toot, and we get a line change. I think it went in. Yeah, it definitely went in.
They didn't change the score, though, did they?
I don't know.
No, I think it actually hit the 30-second clock above the bucket.
I'm counting it. I'm sorry. My schedule may not match.
Now you're making the rules?
Well, it's pretty. I think that's pretty much an all-star thing to do, is it not?
All right.
Aren't you allowed to?
All right. I'm just asking.
Deuce Martin, D'd up, drops it off to Marsh. He'll work inside, go up strong, misses that one. Rebound comes down to the blue squad. Pass knocked away. Deuce Martin on the red squad is going to pick it up. He'll cut through the lane down to the blocks, fade away from about 10 and get it. He's tough.
Yeah.
He's got 13.
He's good. Just a flat-out good basketball player.
Plant outside the arc. Tons of ball fakes against Barkdale. Finally pushes up a 3-ball. Goes off. Marsh there for the rebound for the red squad. Quick pass to Martin. Martin, lob pass. Barkdale can't finish, but ends up putting it in anyway. Nick Barkdale with 10.
Every time the blue makes a little bit of a push, the red just won't let him get back in there.
Well, Des Brown launches from long distance again. He's got 21.
I think he's only missed one shot tonight, too.
That may be the case. Barkdale fakes the pass.
Oh, man.
Fires from 3-ball. Barkdale now with 12 in the ball game. I think there's only one guy that's played today that hasn't scored, by the way. Lanton slides through. Des Brown outside, and again another 3. Turner Campbell is that young man, by the way, who's got to put a point in the basket. Sends it outside. Jaleel Little. He'll launch from distance and hit another one.
You got to be in your glory, Don.
Well, it is 102-89, so I'm not complaining any. Oh, there's Turner.
Yeah, he tried.
There's another one, yeah. Like an all-star game that breaks the century mark. I think we need to get another 11 points on this this other squad. There you go. Jaleel Little launches off a nice move. Marsh, rebound. He'll work up court. Lobs it down.
Oh!
Missed shot at the other end. Kendall will end up turning the ball over. Well, maybe not. It'll stay down at this end. Blue ball. I think these DJs didn't actually need to show up. They just could have used like a soundtrack and just let it play all night long. Missed 3-ball. Ball knocked around. Here's David Marsh. Shows it. Puts it up and in.
Yeah, nice move.
He's in double digits now. There's another knock away. Turner Campbell flips it. Marsh again, a lefty with a 3-ball. Nope. Goes out of bounds off of Blanton, who points the other direction. 4.5 minutes left in this one. Martin leaves it back. Barkdale for 3. Rolls it off the back of the rim. Not going to happen for him. Boy, look at Marsh. Taps the ball out to the top of the key, and ball goes out of bounds. It's going to head the other way. This guy just works. That's all there is to it. All right, so this should probably be our last line change. I'm saying there has to be at least 2 more dunks in the ball game.
You're calling 2?
At least.
Well, I don't know, man. They're pretty tired. Well, who we got? We got Johnson's always a threat. Brooks,
Got Nas out there.
Yeah, you could get your wish.
I think it'll happen. There's
Coleman?
Nope,
No.
he's going to get the layup in.
Only 1 point for that one.
Three-ball launched by Deshaun Brooks. Ronis lobs it underneath. Boy, nice job by Januzzi just kind of clearing out underneath, but then there's a follow-up that time by Keith Johnson. Johnson's got 8 in the ball game. Katakovic outside. He'll launch a 3-ball.
MVP? Who you got?
We're talking MVP here of this one. Lotko working outside. That'll be Bohannon. Long distance 3. That's not going to happen. Deshaun Brooks comes away with it. Works to the top of the key. Looks underneath. And there's another dunk underneath. That's going to be Bohannon. Bohannon with another dunk. So that's one of the 3 that I'm calling for with 2:42 left.
One of those 2.
You gotta bring us into the conversation. We should have mic'd Coach up. You and Coach Holzhauer kind of chatting about it. So who did we vote for?
We didn't.
Okay.
We got one of two.
Boy, a nice take. Brooks goes underneath.
We've got the two candidates that they've got as coaches, so I'm throwing that one. We're punting on that one. We're leaving it up to them.
There is Coleman all the way through the lane. Flips it up, unable to finish. Brooks, here's dunk number 2. Oh! I was calling it.
Well, that was an impressive miss. Right off the back of the iron, and it spun sideways and ended up so far, it hit out of bounds.
Yeah.
I mean, that was pretty forceful.
And then bounced about 6 rows up into the stands.
So that was an impressive miss.
Underneath it goes Matakovic. Not going to dunk it, but he's going to put it in. Matakovic with 13 points in the ball game. Long pass going down court. Brooks, he'll slam that one.
Didn't miss that one.
All right, so that's 2 of the 3 that I was calling
You
for.
did.
We've got
You're only down 1.
Minute and a half.
And both the Lorain guys are not going anywhere near the defensive end. You got a chance to get another one.
They're cherry picking. Of course they are. Ronis out top. He's going to go through the lane and lay it in. He could have turned his hand around on that one. Ronis with 20 points in the ballgame. I think that's the first time. Barris Coleman.
Oh!
There it is.
And draw the foul.
Bohannon, he's dancing out here.
The red team was like shocked because Coleman had just been laying it in, so they were like, we'll foul him, and he went through 2 of them and threw it down. That was an impressive dunk.
And they're going to make it a 3-point play. And unfortunately, Keith Johnson is the guy that was playing defense that time, and he'll be down there to get it. So here comes Deshaun Brooks coming the other way. A little bit less than a minute left. Long 3 ball. Oh, my! From about 36 feet out.
That should have been worth 4.
Deshaun Brooks now with 13. That was crazy. Doc Januzzi into the lane. A little bit of show and go. Here comes Brooks with the rebound. He's got Bohannon. Oh, he's going to go from midcourt. Leaves that one short.
All right, Coach Sapar and Coach Smith have totally lost control of their team over there.
I think they have. Uh-oh, here comes Coleman again.
Oh!
What? Wanted another dunk. Not going to happen. Keith Johnson flips it forward. There's another dunk. Lacko says, I want a piece of this party, and he'll rock the house with 2 hands.
Go, Donald.
Johnson.
Go. Let him
here
go.
It is. Another one with the left hand.
Now we're in NBA All-Star mode.
Dunk fest, 5 seconds. All right, here comes Bohannon. Let him finish it up. Ah! He can't. It was a good-looking attempt, but that's about all it was. All right, break time for us. We're going to come back and wrap things up here from Oberlin College on the Murner Law Hoop Showcase. All-Star Night is over. We'll kind of give you a recap of everything that happened tonight. We'll be right back. WOBL, AM 1320, FM 107.7, WLCS, TV 20.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools, TV 20, WLCS.